Oi, get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian. Oh, art thou Florian? I believe you're looking for a new football club, my mate. Hey, England, Manchester, Etihad, this Stad will be playing Champions League football next year, my friend. Yeah, how about you take a little 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen over to Manchester. We'll get you a nice hotel stay. Little 2-2 medical, £300,000 a week. Couple bonuses thrown in there. 2-2 Ballon d'Or in a couple years. Champions League. Happy days. You want to go Bayern Munich. Little 2032 Bayern Munich driller. Happy days. We get the next up and coming star. Hey, how about it, Florian? Florian. How art thou, Florian?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday, it's 12 p.m, which means it's time for your Liverpool dose of content, ladies and gentlemen. The Liverpool Avengers are here. Make no mistake, you get me. The worst Avenger on tour today is Tom Little, as per usual. Nothing new. Big up to Fozzy, who's joining us today. Big up to Jamie, who's joining us. How are you, Tom? You good, brother?
I mean, yeah, I'm all right. I'm just sorting out my ticket for the match on Thingy. Just whatever it is. Why the fuck am I hearing myself? Why is it just a massive echo?
Yeah, me.
Okay. Hi. It's one of you, Jamie and Fozzy. It's you. Yes.
All right now. Right. Go on. Go for it.
Try. Hello.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's terrifying.
My name is.
Don't wear myself twice. Once is enough.
Okay, great. Once is definitely enough. How are you, Jamie? You good, brother?
I can be as good as I can be at the moment with everything going on in my life. But yeah, good man.
Big up to you, Jamie. Fozzy, you good, brother?
Oh, good, mate.
Let's go. So, Liverpool won a game of football, chat. And we won comprehensively as well. So, actually, let me not put Tom next to Salah because he don't deserve him. So let me just put us here. You get me? So Salah FC on the right hand side. Fozzy's with us as well, but I cannot do 3 and 1 on one side. So you get me? Salah masterclass against Brighton. Obviously we ended up slapping them 3-0. And to be honest, jokes aside, obviously it was great to just watch us play some good football, some beautiful football. And this is something that we have like over the last 4 games. I would say we were like very good against Newcastle, and then we had that City game, and then we were good against Sunderland, and we were very good against Brighton. So it was over the last 4 games. Fair enough, we won 3 of them, which is a much better run. Fozzy, I'll start over with you. What did you make of the Brighton game, brother?
I enjoyed it. A lot of people haven't enjoyed it. I don't know why. I mean, it's something different to normal, and it was good to see different players playing like to normal players that we always get in the Liverpool team as well and all that stuff. So, yeah, listen, FA Cup, we've got to take one, obviously, competition serious, which is obviously this one, it looks like so far because of us getting out the League Cup. Yeah, I thought that some of the players, their performance in that game, especially Brighton at home, I think the last 3 seasons, I've been to a lot of Brighton games, and I haven't seen them dominated as much as that I saw in the FA Cup game against them. So, yeah. I think like recently, like you just said, the performances have changed and we're looking much better. I think like everybody's finally realizing like we're in an important stage. We're at the Champions League spots, so let's start performing now and try to get us back up the table. So far, so good, man. I like what I see so far.
Jamie, let me ask you a question, and then you tell me as well your thoughts on the game. Do you think these players are caring more in the FA Cup and Champions League games?
I think they got more motivation in them because they can win them. They probably know they can't win the Premier League now, which when that happens, you probably lack a little bit of motivation, which is understandable. That's understandable. But FA Cup and Champions League, they probably feel like they can actually win that. So the motivation is there to go out and there and show their performances, and that's why I think a lot of Liverpool fans are like, why are we performing like that in so-and-so cup but not in the league? And I think it's just sort of a motivational thing right now. But Yeah, the game against Brighton was great 90 minutes. I enjoyed the game. It's my favourite Liverpool watch along so far of the season, I think. Apart from the Real Madrid game, because I really enjoyed the Real Madrid game. Even though it was only 1-0, I thought we like beat them up really, and that always enjoyable. But yeah, this was a good game, and the second goal we scored is my favourite goal in the Arne Slot era.
Oh yeah.
I think since Arne Slot's been manager, that's the best team goal we've scored. That second goal against Brighton.
I say Gravenberch goal this season.
Well, now Gravenberch ain't playing. Yeah, play well. But
Salah took it over for him and he scored that one.
Jamie on smoke already.
I like that.
Yeah, go on, Jamie. Tell us how you really feel. Go on.
I think it was our best midfield performance this season because we passed the ball through midfield. Because we had two players who could pass the ball, and progress the ball forward at a much quicker pace. I'm not saying that Gravenberch can't move the ball forward, because he can. He can progress the ball forward, but he can't do it at the pace that Szoboszlai and McAllister can. They can get into the wide men quicker and easier. And that's why I've been saying this all season on this show as well. Continuing in this channel, I've always said, Salah will look better if you get him the ball quicker when he's in space. It always will. And we always looked for Salah more in this game when he had space. Trying to put the ball over the top for him to go one-on-one with the fullback. Try and make sure he's always one-on-one with the fullback and not being doubled up. And when that happens, you see a better Mo Salah. It's no coincidence. I think that had to do with the midfielders. And he's worked something out now with McAllister. McAllister's actually the deepest of the midfielders now.
Yeah.
Because he's good at receiving the ball off the centre-backs and can progress it into the next midfielder who they can move it on into the wide areas. So he's got something going there, but he's been doing it with Gravenberch in that higher 8 position. And Gravenberch is good at ball carrying, but Szoboszlai will knock the ball off quick and run into space. And yeah, when I spoke about, I always speak glowingly about Szoboszlai, I always have done. At this time right now, I don't know if there's any better midfielder in the Premier League than Dominic Szoboszlai. But he's not getting the praise for it because Liverpool shit.
Now. It's not even Liverpool fans. I watched one of the podcasts, like one of the top content creators, and he was talking about Szoboszlai possibly being player of the season, full stop. Like in Premier League.
Yeah, he's been excellent.
Individual performance
haven't been good.
Yeah,
it's because Liverpool haven't been good, so he's not getting his flowers that he should deserve from everyone. But he's one of the better, if not best, midfielder in the league right now. So, yeah, tremendous
only ones that
performance.
Probably objectively compete with him over, like, in terms of form this season. You have to say Declan Rice because they're not top of the league by mistake. You've got to go probably from
Bruno Fernandes. Yeah,
Bruno Fernandes. Unfortunately, as much as he's a rat. From City, I think they've changed their midfield so much you can't really put your hand on one specific guy.
Caicedo, maybe?
Say that again?
Caicedo, maybe?
Have you been watching, buddy?
I think he's been good.
Has he been consistent, Tom? I don't think he's been consistent.
I think Caicedo's been consistent. But again,
I think even Chelsea fans are not even
against Leeds. So I keep going. I'm a Caicedo hater.
We say this like Dominic Szoboszlai didn't get a red card the other game.
Which game? No, that's completely
Man City.
Different. Come on, have some shame. Have some shame. The
Well, I'm just saying. I like the notion of putting Szoboszlai up there. 100%. He's been our best player this season.
Yeah.
So I'm all for that.
What did you make of the Brighton game then? Talk to me, brother.
It was very good. It was very good. It was one of the few times in the ground this year where there wasn't much frustration. The team were playing front-footed football. I have one gripe with the manager though at the minute. We always start games shit, and he changes the same thing every time we suddenly become good. So why not just start games by doing the thing that you change and go man to man? Because like we start off in a weird zonal thing, and then teams pass through our press, and then within 20 minutes he goes, right, you can't do this. Everyone pick up a man in the midfield and mark your man. All of a sudden they can't pass through us, and then we dominate the game. I don't think why he doesn't just do that from the start. because then you'd get your full 90 minutes of performance. But I thought, look, we had the ball in the net 5 times. I know 3 of them counted. One of them should have counted in Ngamoa. And I haven't seen the Gakpo one back.
What a finish, by the way, even if it doesn't count. What a finish.
But we created a fair few good chances. The second goal was, one of the few times this year where we had a good passage of play that leads to a goal. Salah looked, as close to his last season Celta as we've seen, because guess what? You put runners around the man and the space created. It's very simple, but I'm not going to get overhyped on this because I don't think it's going to change. I can't say that when we play next against, I don't even know we've got next. Is it West Ham or something?
Oh, we play the Real Madrid of the Premier League.
Forest at home. I'm away, sorry.
Oh, fuck. With the new manager.
New
as
manager.
well. With the new manager. But we play Nottingham Forest next.
Yeah.
And I can't guarantee that the manager's going to create the same space that was created for Salah in this game. I wish he would do, because then you'd get that same level of performance out of him, because that was all you've done last season. And I was harping on about it in the summer, and I've been harping on about it every single day. I don't have a smoke fucking detector. I don't have one in the room. How can you be hearing one? I don't have one in the fucking room.
The one with the smoke detector is Callum, and he ain't here today. So you guys are just hallucinating at this point. Because Callum's the one with the smoke detector.
I can't be asked getting my cameras to show you my roof, but I've got 2 fucking lights on the roof and no smoke detector.
Neither have I. Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Jamie ain't got one either.
I ain't got one in my room, no.
Yeah, that's Callum, guys, and he ain't here. Everybody keeps saying smoke detector. So the thing is, Tom, who do you think was our top 3 performance against Brighton?
Curtis Jones, Milos Kerkez, Mo Salah.
I
I
want to point out go on, Jamie.
I say it's hard to argue that. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
Kerkez was excellent, man, and Kerkez has been really good for a while now. It's amazing what you do with an attacking left back when you let him be an attacking left back and not invert.
It's fucking
crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
It's mad that when you put an attacking fullback in attacking fullback positions, they look good. Fuck me.
He actually looks half decent, and and since he's done that and changed that inverting thing and stopped him doing that, Kerkez has looked excellent. Kerkez looks like he's going to be a tremendous buy for Liverpool in the years to come. I really do think that. I think he's got a great future. Curtis Jones again playing right back. Shout out to Curtis Jones, man, because I think he started 9 out of 10 before the argument was slotted. Then he didn't start a single game again, did he? And then he starts it right back in a big game in the Premier League game against Brighton, let's face it. And I didn't think he put a foot wrong. I actually think if you're going to play a midfielder at right back, he's the best midfielder to play at right back. Because it showed in that game you need Szoboszlai in midfield for his energy. So, and because he's a bit more technical, Curtis, he's better in that right back position. His goal, by the way, a lot of people saying it was a tap-in. That is hard to miss, by the way, because it bounces just before he connects with the ball. It's a great finish by Curtis Jones.
Yeah, it is.
And then Salah was back to Salah doing Salah stuff, but people still moan about him because he can't win. And and Szoboszlai again just running the show in midfield at the moment. What's that? 17 GA for him this season.
He's been insane.
Like that.
He's been insane.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing. First of all, guys, we can't have 630 people in here. We're not even at 100 likes yet. This is worse than slots return. What kind of? It's not even 1 from 6. We're 3 from 4. You frauds! Close the live chat and hit the like button. Come on, it helps push the algorithms. It helps push the channel to more and more subscribers. Because we're closing in on that 70K mark, and I really want to get there before the end of the month. So let's get there, guys. Come on, like, share, comment, subscribe. And Mr. Perfecto, I know what you're doing. You're a City scumbag. Name your realistic replacements for Salah and Van Dijk. You want to know why you're asking us this? Because if we said Olise, you're going to go like, it's not realistic. Who took Verts from you? Huh? who took first from you, fraud. Was that realistic in the summer? You told me it ain't realistic, so hold that, buddy.
I mean,
So
what if I just say Elise and Bastoni? And
Yeah,
we leave
then
it
what?
there?
Who makes it unrealistic? Based on what? We're that club now, buddy. We got the فلوس. We have the money, habibi. We have the money, habibi. Money is there now. What, you think this is old Liverpool? We can sign whoever the hell we want. Call, get the contract. It's done, habibi. Let's go. Once Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai go, the shit team is getting relegated. Fuck Liverpool. W tried for leaving. Virgil van Dijk has watched Ekitike, Hala Madrid in a year. And this
What a
is Man
positive
United
super
fans
chat that
in a
was.
nutshell. Man United fan right here. Hello, Ad. We meet again, buddy. Hope you're good. I know your head's been hot since the Hammers hammered your football club. Hold that. You thought you were going to be in a title race, and look where you're at right now. Big up to Man United title race. Lasted one day. So big up to you, my guy, Ad. Anyway, now let me just say this on the game. You get me? Since Tom is here, we pay tribute to the guy he voted for.
You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
Everything I said just happened. Everything you guys, you know, you can write in the comment section paragraphs and essays and Hussam is crazy and Hussam this and Hussam that. What did I say about Milos Kerkez? When the whole fan base was attacking Milos Kerkez, who was the one of the few YouTubers defending him? Me. Every stream I come here live and I defend Milos Kerkez. I say, put him to do Milos Kerkez stuff at Bournemouth and he cooks. Guess what? We do that and he's cooking. Who said that Gravenberg is our worst passer? Me. Gravenberg goes to the bench. The passing is sensational. It's beautiful. I said it. Gravenberg can play a massive role from now to the end of the season. Very good defensively, great at interceptions, great at dribbling out of the press, great with using his body strength. Very good player. But when it comes to passing, he's the weakest one. Who has been begging for Curtis Jones to start? I begged for Curtis Jones to start. And you see the immediate impact that he had.
You're a rival to the Curtis Jones fan club, though. I'm a real OG.
Okay, but that's like 3 years ago. Bygones be bygones. So anyway, who begged for Curtis Jones to start? Me. I told you guys about Mo, and you didn't want to listen. Once again, another game where everyone eats except one guy. Just saying. So let's establish what's actually happening at Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, the guy's gonna leave in the summer, most likely. Fairs, but let's establish who was here fighting the correct fights in the fan base. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, because some people want to defend landlord. You'll never catch me defending landlord. Never catch me defending him. The funniest part is probably according to his level, he didn't have a bad game. He was actually all right against Brighton.
I mean, he created the second goal.
Yeah, he was all right against Brighton. He got me fair enough. And for me, respect to Dominic Szoboszlai. Dominic Szoboszlai, for me, anything we say about any player, Dominic Szoboszlai is like levels above. Dominic Szoboszlai, you have saved our life this season. Respect Dominic Szoboszlai. Honestly, this guy, when Salah says he's been one of the best players in the world, he ain't even exaggerating.
No, he ain't.
No bullshit, guys. Legit. If this team did not have Dominic Szoboszlai, I legit think we might be like 10th.
Shame our manager didn't agree with that comment, though, wasn't it? Did you see what
we might probably be 10th. The guy has been doing everything we want him to do on the football pitch.
You know what it is? You know what it is, Hussam? It's leading by example, isn't it?
Develop the set piece. Andre, my brother, we have had a lot of back and forth, but respect. Shout out to all the Hungarians, you get me? And also the Romanians always defend Szoboszlai as well, but he's cooking like crazy this season and he deserves so much praise. Now, I'll end all this to say this, and then I want to get your thoughts as well on what I'm saying. Arne Slot, you bald bastard. Don't fuck this up now. We have momentum. Fuck the City game. 3 wins out of 4. Stop catfishing us. We're sat here all happy and hyped and enjoying beautiful football. Don't fuck us all up this Saturday or Sunday or whenever the hell we play Nottingham Forest. Don't mess us up, guys. Please do not mess us up. Please do not. I'm begging you, do not mess us up. Just stick with the stuff that works. Stick with the working formula and stop changing shit around. We're going away to Forest. Run it back, in my opinion. The only difference is Chiesa out, Ekitike in. Very understandable. The rest, just run it back. No need to change shit around for no reason whatsoever. Keep the thing going. Let's get a run going. I don't care who's dropped as long as we're winning games of football. I don't like Cody Gakpo, right? But he played last game and we won the game. Run it back. Go same lineup except Ekitike for Chiesa.
I'll be honest. I don't even think this is going to sound like Gakpo was probably the second best attacker that started in that Brighton game.
Chiesa wasn't good there.
Chiesa wasn't good and Wirtz wasn't good.
Chiesa wasn't good, to be fair. But like my point is like
now you have Gakpo at least created the second goal and should have got an assist for the Rio goal. I haven't seen the Rio goal, but is Rio onside in that one? Because I've been told he's onside, but I've not seen it back.
Yeah, he's onside.
I couldn't see where I was sat. I was behind it, so I couldn't see if he was onside or not.
By the way, for all the anti-VAR merchants, the FA Cup games is a reminder why we should all be pro VAR. Yeah, go watch the Villa Newcastle.
Yeah, the blatant penalty, man. The blatant penalty. Yeah, it was half a yard onside, Tom.
Yeah, it was horrible. And that was a great finish by Rio as well.
It was a great pass. Like
the finish was elite, bro. Elite finish.
This is the times where look, we've had a shit season, and there's been a lot of people to blame for all this. But I look at it and go, you've got to put the blame on Wirtz, right? We can sit there and laugh at Gakpo and the season he's having, whatever. If we're doing everyone eats game prop, Gakpo should have bet, but he got fucked over by the ref. Chiesa and Wirtz did nothing. And I think if I'd say that about Gakpo, when I've said that about Gakpo, could I say it about guys that I do quite like Chiesa and Wirtz? They did not, and Wirtz especially, Wirtz couldn't get anything fucking going in that first half and was not involved in the second half. And I think, if I remember right,
he's not going to be brilliant every game, is he? Of course.
No, I know, but I'm being fair with
Chiesa. In my opinion, with Chiesa, like imagine being him. Imagine being a player that's never going to get a chance at Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm just doing this fuzzy on the basis of, I would say if Gakpo put together a performance like Wirtz did, I'd be saying Gakpo had a shit game. So I can't now lower the standards and change my standards.
The consistency of bad performances, though, Tom. That's why people are having a go at him. It's not like just one, in a while. It's every single time he's performing like that. That's why people are having a go at him, and it's rightly so with him, unfortunately. But with Chiesa, like I said, the issue is with him. He knows he's not going to start in the next game. He's been here for a couple of years now. How many games has he started? A handful. You can say since he's been at Liverpool in the Premier League or something like that. So his confidence is always going to be gone. You know what I mean? So that's what's happened to Chiesa. With Wirtz, I'm not expecting him to be the best player in every game. He's going to have these kinds of games, up and down. He's young. You know what I mean? As I said, when people didn't want him at Liverpool, eventually they said he's not good enough. I said no. Give him and Kirk a chance. They are that age. They will improve. The biggest issue that we had this season is this crazy manager put them on straight away and expected them to perform straight away. Liverpool is different to Bournemouth. Premier League is different to Germany League. You know what I mean? So these players are always going to be taking time to develop at Liverpool. And then now, as the season's gone on, both players are performing to the levels everybody is expecting them to perform at. And look at the rewards you get at the end. Patience it pays off. Same with Szoboszlai. Everybody was talking about Szoboszlai. What does he do? Who is he? What does he do at Liverpool? Now, everybody is eating off his hands because he's that good. I've been saying it for a while. You could ask Jamie. I've been in his channel more than anyone here. I said he's the most talented midfielder out of the bunch. And there you go. I wasn't wrong about that. So this is how it is, guys. You got to be patient with certain players. With Chiesa, I think he's gone. His confidence is gone, man. They fucked him about too much. Sorry about the language, but I think that's how I see it with Chiesa. I think at the end of the season, he's gone. He's not going to be at Liverpool anymore.
I hear you, Fozzie. I just think Chiesa's shit, personally. I just don't think he's that good. He's got the physical attributes of Bambi. The man, he's just not. I get that he doesn't play a lot of games, but when he does have a chance to play a game, he should take it by the ball.
Does he play in the right position, though, Jay?
Ball by the horse.
I mean,
I hate that excuse.
He can't play that position now, though, Fozzie. Fozzie, he's not
Sorry?
got the pace. He's not got the pace. To play
He hasn't
in position
got
now
the pace
To
And
play where?
on the wing.
He hasn't. It
He's
doesn't
never.
matter.
He had one game. I think it was Southampton, wasn't it? And that's the only time and look how he
The
performed.
problem is, 2 years at Juventus, he actually played through in the middle. So for the 2 years that Juventus, before he came to Liverpool, he actually played through in the middle.
Maybe he's
So-
just a good impact sub, you know? That's it.
That's what he is. He's an impact sub. Look, if you haven't been playing games, you want to prove something to your manager, grab the ball by the horns and show something. Do you know what I mean? Rio came on for 10 minutes, who never plays, and showed more than Chiesa's done all season.
I feel bad for him, man.
It's just,
I don't.
I just don't think he's got talent. There's no doubt about it. He's a talented player, but he's just he's a Liverpool favourite. I don't understand why he's a Liverpool fan favourite, but he is. He's got the best properties. I don't get it, Sam. I don't understand it, mate.
Quite a few important goals, probably. That's why.
No. So's Mo Salah, but half our fan base want him out. So I don't get this Chiesa love. I don't understand it. He's got the best song I've ever heard in football. I don't get it.
He gives it 100%.
Understand it.
He gives it 100%, and the coach is against him. That's why, mate. You know what I mean?
To be honest, Jamie makes a very valid point. I do think this fan base a little bit sometimes we do we do prop shit players, and it's just this is true. Like in any other scenario, Chiesa would be like our version of Shaqiri, if you would like, and that's it. Nothing special.
Yeah.
Plays every now and then, impact sub. But you wanna know the problem, Jamie? Okay, I'll tell you the truth. There is 100% element of truth to what you're saying, but I think the reason why I like Chiesa is because Gakpo's shit. That's the honest answer.
Gakpo's better than Chiesa, though. I don't mean to destroy everyone.
Chiesa last year when Diaz was here.
Yeah,
they like Chiesa because he was the only signing we made in the summer, so he was the only new guy to sort of get anything behind. And two, it's just look. He doesn't fucking play. He doesn't play. So I've got no expectations or standards.
How can you judge someone that hasn't played and hasn't had a consistent run in the team? How can you judge that?
I wish I was in fucking Chiesa position. I get 10 minutes every game when I want it. I get to come on and do nothing because nothing's on the fucking line when I get to play. And I get
that manager has ruined a lot of players, mate. That manager has ruined a lot of players at Liverpool. So you can't really just have a go at Chiesa for not performing.
We should treat Chiesa from now on. We should treat Chiesa from now on like our Trossard. Impact sub. Comes on when we're losing or when we're drawing and makes a positive impact.
Thing is, Trossard's better than Chiesa. We've just got to get to this thing that Chiesa's got talent, yeah? He has, right? But he's not that Chiesa he was 3 years ago, 4 years ago, right? He just isn't. Shaqiri, when you mentioned Shaqiri earlier, Shaqiri is better footballer than Chiesa. He just was. And he still is today. And he still is today. And Klopp barely used him, right? But when Shaqiri came on and played, he grabbed the ball by the horns and put really high performances.
He went and got a hair transplant without getting the club's fucking.
But what I'm trying to say, he didn't play. So, but when he did have the chance to play,
he got a hair transplant. Shaqiri went and got a
minutes.
hair transplant and didn't realise he couldn't do any physical activity for a month and couldn't hit a ball for 6.
Yeah,
the club found out and went, well, what the fuck are we supposed to do now?
I look. Chiesa's a talent. There's just that he might not be in the right league for his talent at the end of the day, right? And he's struggling in the football.
His knee injury. There's a Chiesa before his knee injury.
That's a world-class Chiesa. Yeah,
Chiesa before his knee injury. If you put him in the Premier League, he's ripping it to shreds. The Chiesa after his knee injury,
can't do it.
He's not there. That's all right.
That's why it cost £15 million, guys. That's why it cost £15 million. Mm-hmm. If we got Chiesa before his knee injury, you're looking at 80 to 90. He's you're looking at £100 million player possibly.
The one attacker that we should be clamouring to see more of is Engamoa. He's the one that you should be clamouring to see more of. We need to see more than 10-minute cameos. We need to see 30-minute runs. We need to see half of football.
Yeah, I think we need to calm down with Ingamoa though, Tom. Like with Ingamoa, what I've said about him is like if the team is doing well, I'm willing to give him a chance. You know what I mean? Like last season, for example, that's when you give those players a chance. But when the team is struggling and then you put him out there and he starts, performing as bad as these players, do you think the fan base is going to say good things about him?
Yeah. Well,
Even when the team is performing badly. Did you see what they did to Dan's after that PSV game last season? Have you ever heard of Dan's after that? That's what I'm saying to you. Like, we've got to be careful with these kids.
Have I heard of Dan's? Dan's is a special case where that fucker just keeps getting injured.
Yeah,
he's played this season.
Game, I didn't hear good things about him. A lot of people turned on him after that PSV game.
There's someone in the chat, Calzino. Jamie said Rio isn't good and isn't making. No, I said he's overrated by the Liverpool fan base as someone who's not played enough games of football. That's what I said.
So you just want you want to see proof like he could play in that.
Yeah. I want to see proof that he can play because the way everyone talks about him, like he's the next bloody Ronaldinho or something like that. So I need to see him play.
But is that what people are asking for? By saying we want to see him play.
Yeah, but what we do as a fan base, we hardly see a player play, and then we put him in. We overrate that player, if that makes sense, because the way we should be rating players is when they play football. Yeah, when a player's not playing football, it's very hard then to rate a player, especially a youngster. He's 17 years of age, yeah. So we're not seeing him play professional football enough, and the Liverpool fan base put him on such a high pedestal when we've not seen him play enough professional football. He could be. Is he as good as Raheem Sterling at the same age? I've said no, right? Because I've seen Raheem Sterling at the same age completely tear it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Rio starts coming to the Liverpool team and starts to tear it up, then we can start putting him in that rated category. Until then, let the man. I've got to wait for him.
There is a difference, though, that you acknowledge, Jamie, though, isn't it? There is a difference between the way Sterling came in and the way Ingamoa came in. I'm not disagreeing that Sterling was better at his age.
I get it. Sterling had more time
Sterling was starting. Like, Sterling was starting week in, week out from 17. Rio Ingamoa watches us play shit and not come on, or play well and not come on.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to overrate Rio till I see him play more. This is what I'm trying to say.
I don't think it's over. So
they do. People go mad about it.
Where the notion of overrating comes from. I get where the notion of the overrating comes from. 100%. I get because you see fans come on and say he's got to start. He'll be the best. Whatever.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's where I agree with it. But I also think that there's goodwill behind that. You got to be careful with how you rate him. But he deserves to play more often than he does. Every single time he's come on. Because I agree with that. I've watched him come on when we were 3-0 down to Nottingham Forest. I've watched him come on when we're chasing goals against Bournemouth. I've watched him come on when we're 5-0 up against Karabakh. He's come on in pretty much every scenario, and he has performed well. He is exactly what you want a young left winger to be. He's fearless. He's direct. He's got end product, which a lot don't have at that age, which I think needs to be appreciated. The finish against Barnsley, the finish against Newcastle, the 2 chances put on a plate against Burnley earlier in the season for Frimpong, which Frimpong, I think one of them was saved, one of them was over. Stuff like that you don't necessarily see from youngsters at that age. I want to see more of him. I want to see him play more.
And that's
when you can make your notion. But I do rate. I can rate him in the short time I've seen of him, which is why I want to see him play more. I like what I've seen. I saw Calvin Ramsey. I saw Calvin Ramsey play. Now I want Calvin Ramsey to play because I need a right back to play, not because if everyone's fit, I want Calvin Ramsey to play. I have somewhat of an argument to go. If Gakpo's fit, I wouldn't mind seeing Rio start a Premier League game still and see him have a go. And if it doesn't work, which it might not work at that age, you can just bring him off. But I want to see him play because every time I've watched him, I've seen the positive sparks and the positive energy and something different on that left wing, which I think you need to see. And he came on. He came on against Brighton. Should have scored. He did score, but he got ruled out. But
it was a goal. He should have scored.
Every time he was getting the ball, he's sizing up his defender. He's taking him on. He's trying to create something. It's what you want to see from a winger.
I want him to play more.
It's what I want him to play more.
I said this on my channel for people who don't listen. I actually want Rio to play more. I want him to play more. He should be playing more. I don't know why he's not playing more. I'm just not going to go overboard on him as a player right now when I've not seen him play enough, because I know what's going to happen. Everyone who's overrated him, once he starts playing week in, week out, and he has 5 bad games in a row, people go, all that. You know, that's what they're going to do, right? So I'm not going to I'm not going to go overboard on Rio straight away because he's still a kid and he's developing. You know, he could peak out at 22 and never be as good as he was between 17 and 22. You never know.
Jamie, I honestly think right, if the team was playing better, he would have played. I honestly think that. I think it's just because the team has been performing badly.
He had the options last year to play youngsters when the team was playing well. He never did.
But last year he didn't want to take a risk. We was challenging for the league title. I mean, we could. He only played. He gave people a chance at the beginning of the season, though, Tom, and then they didn't take it. And then what did he do? A certain part of the season,
he gave Quanta 45 minutes and then didn't play him in the league again until December.
He gave Nunes a chance. He gave other people a chance.
Nunes is a very different case to what we're talking about here with Rio. Nunes is a guy we have much higher expectations for. I'm talking about there's points last year where you could have played the youngsters, guys like Tyler Morton, guys like your Trey Iones, guys like your Harvey Elliott's more so than what you did. These young guys, even Rio to an extent, you gave him a debut. You got 60 minutes, and then I never saw him again.
Yeah,
and there was moments in that season. Yes, he was challenging for the league title. We all knew that league title was won in March.
Yeah,
we were fucking 14, 15 points cleared at one point. Like that league title was done. But even if I go, you're not going to do it until you win. 100% you're not going to do it until you win. We had 4 games, which meant absolutely nothing to end the season. And he didn't play any of the youngsters, bar Quanta.
I personally think Rio should leave Liverpool. I'm going to keep on this track. If Arne Slot doesn't want to play him, and Cody Gakpo's going nowhere next season, but Liverpool are already in the market for another left winger as well, with Cody Gakpo staying at the football club, where's Rio's game time going to come from? So for me, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Rio goes on loan next season to play week in, week out somewhere, a good level football club, maybe in Germany or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if Liverpool are in the market for a left winger, like people want Barcola, yeah? Say Liverpool do go in the market and buy Barcola in the summer, but they don't sell Cody Gakpo, then Rio's not getting any game time, so he needs to go on loan, don't he? You can't keep a kid stopping his development. He'll need to play.
No,
so
this season, if Rio had played more, he would have. I believe he would have made himself a more secure option for next season. I do ultimately think that the club are going to buy a left winger in the summer, and therefore he's going to need to go out on loan.
Yeah,
and then Gakpo will go in 2027, I assume.
If Cody goes, keep Rio and the new left winger, and
we need the one thing we need to do, which I think we've gone wrong on recently, which was something we were doing a lot right under Klopp, is the pathway's fucked. I'm not seeing the route for these young lads. I mean, we've got a young lad in the under 18s, Josh Abe. He's fucking getting hat tricks every week, and we're going to lose him to like Man City or Chelsea because you can't make guarantees about when he's going to play. Again, what we were doing in the last years at Klopp, there's a reason why that last Carabao Cup meant so much and is lauded so highly, because it always means more when your academy lads are playing a part in it. And this is a squad now which has the room and the opportunity to fit some of these young academy lads in and have them in and around and get minutes here and there. And if not, go out on loan. But right now, there just doesn't seem to be a path.
I don't think this is the head coach for that, mate. I honestly don't think this head coach is the type of guy who will get the youth coming through. Jurgen, of course, he's all about that stuff. That's why he gave those kids a chance. With Arne Slot, like the decisions he makes, guys, it's not. Well, it doesn't look like a pathway for the kids. It does not. And not only that, if we're going to change the way we play, that means we have to change the way we play from the youth level all the way to the first team. So it's going to take a while for those youth players to come through as well, Tom.
Fozzie, what you got to understand is that we're a club which doesn't have that in place, though. When Jurgen Klopp was at this football club, we played a 5-3-2 in the academy level. Like, I get that, like Bar said, they all play 4-3-3 or from bottom to top or 4-2-3-1, whatever it is. Man City, they're trying to do the same. We've never done that. Like, Jurgen Klopp played the back five like twice, and one of them was with Wijnaldum and Emre centre back. And yet, our academy coaches religiously use the back five for years. So that side of it shouldn't be the sticking point. I just think that it takes a manager with bollocks to go, look, I'm gonna let the kid play. I'm gonna let him come in.
You think it's on me. You think this manager is it? Because I think he's gonna stay. I personally think he's gonna stay next season.
I think he's gonna stay, and my delusional hope, which is based entirely on nothing because he had the champ the year beforehand, is that if we're performing better and there isn't the same pressure on his job, he feels more inclined to use them.
Okay. So I'm going to say right now, if Liverpool do go and buy Yandy Amonde, yeah, right, who's 19 years of age, right? He's 18 months old. He's 18 months older than Rio, right?
Yeah.
And if Cody Gakpo stays, what Liverpool basically is saying is we're buying a player very similar age to Rio, but we think far better.
To play on the right.
As if he plays on the right, he plays on the left usually, doesn't he?
He plays in both. He's a very two-footed winger. Yandy Amonde.
I mean, say they're buying for the left wing position.
Left foot, did he?
Say they're buying for the left wing position.
No, he's right foot. He's like two-footed, but I think he's predominantly right-footed. But like, he's a very interesting one. He's a very interesting one. I don't. The thing is, though, the way that people in the football club speak about Rio and Gamoa, and the fact that we've got to pay like £6 million to get him, I don't think they're going to be so quick to block his pathway.
How much can you flip him for, though, Tom? How much can you flip him for?
Yeah, potentially, but we don't get all.
No, I'm just.
That's not your profit at this point.
Yeah, but I know my owners, man. Yeah, and
I just think that a guy like Rio, that they appreciate the potential he's got. I don't think they block his pathway. I'm more concerned about the pathway for the next ones coming through. You guys in your under 18s now who are doing very well. Where is that pathway for them? People can go, oh, who cares about the pathway? Let's just go and buy the superstars. We care about the pathway because we can't play European football if we don't have 4 of the fuckers ready. We need 4 guys homegrown trained at the club. Now we got Curtis, who's getting forced out the club. We've got Gomez, who'll probably leave. We had Harvey Elliott forced out the club. We had Quansah forced out the club. So who have we really got now? Next summer, who we have who is homegrown trained? Bajcetic, he's dead. I've actually not seen him. I've not even had proof of life of him. Like I wouldn't pay a ransom for him. I've not seen he's alive. Rio qualifies next year. So there's one. We got one.
So, Tom, under this manager, if Slot stays next season, yeah? So all my thing is on Slot, right? Not the players itself. It's the situation these players are in. So say Slot is here next year. Does anyone see Arne Slot dropping Cody Gakpo next year for Rio?
No.
So if Rio's not going to play football again next year,
he might do.
And we go and buy a winger, you know, because I got a feeling Salah stays, yeah. So you go and buy a left winger, and then if Liverpool's, let's say Liverpool buy Yandy Amonde and they use him on the left wing, right? And he's the one behind Gakpo because he's 19. He's not going to probably be the first teamer. Gakpo will still be the first teamer. And he's looking at his bench. Slot's looking at his bench, and he's got Rio there and Yandy Amonde. Who's he bringing on?
Yeah, in that situation, it's probably
that's what. So it's I'm more looking at this in a who's in charge of my football club scenario, and then the players, if that makes sense.
But I think that the idea to get, if you're keeping Salah, it makes an awful lot of sense to get Diamande because he can play both wings. So then you can sell Chiesa, and you've got cover for both wings. Then arguably, and that's where your fourth choice can be a really young academy lad if it comes down to it, or Vert's out of position, or fucking whoever. Like you can adapt at that point. I'd be very shocked if Salah's here next summer. I still think that.
You want him to go, Tom?
I don't want him to go because I have too much love for Mo Salah, but I accept that that he's gonna go at the end of his contract anyway.
Yeah.
and we're not using them properly.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Yeah,
if
would
we're
you-
not,
would
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
I
Yeah, go on.
I can't believe
Tell us
Hassam.
the love you got for Mo Salah. Go on.
You know all about the love I have for Mo Salah, Hassam.
You know, Tom. I'll be honest with you. I think this YouTube shit is getting to you. I'll be honest.
It's getting to me, is it?
And if there is anyone who can save you on YouTube, it's me.
It's
know I
you,
can
is
say-
it? Right, okay.
I'm the only one who can save you. Me and you
Mm.
were on the front lines
Exactly. So
fighting
you
for
know how much I love
quality.
Salah.
together. We were
Yeah, you know how
fighting
much I
Man
love them.
AFC every day on Spaces.
You know how
Every
much
day
I'll
we were
still.
fighting them
You know
together.
how much I'll still fight that
Together.
argument for you, Hassam. But you
Hand
have
in
to.
hand we were doing that.
Do
and
you
now
understand
you're-
where I'm coming from with it?
turned on us a little bit. Why have you turned on us?
I've
bro?
not turned on it. I
You've
want him to
turned on
stay. If
You have
anything,
to come back to the light.
if anything, Hassam, I've got Salah's best interests because
To be honest,
I'd rather he goes
I
somewhere.
I think it's
I'd rather
better
he
for him
goes
to
somewhere
leave.
where he's getting used properly at the back end of his career than stay at us where he's being told to do the job that he's not made to do.
Here's the thing. Okay, let me tell you something. I want to speak actually about the Champions League and the transfer window and everything. Let me just grab these supers and I'm gonna move on talk about that as well because I think it's a very interesting topic. I have a completely different perspective on this, which I'll be really interested to hear you guys' opinions on. Big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Every single one of you, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Big up to my guy. We already read this. Big up to Akia who says fuck Man United. This is a message.
I agree.
100%. Shake your hand. Fuck Man United. 100%. And this is the funniest shit. Ad says Forza Everton, the pride of Merseyside. Yalla Toffees. They play you next, idiot. The next game you have is Everton Man United, dumbass. You're like, this is the wrong super chat to send a week before you play Everton, dumbass. Wake up.
Man United got 4 very hard games coming up as well.
So do Chelsea. We will be there, inshallah. I'll make my prayers during Ramadan. I don't want to be in Thursday night next season. I want to be in Tuesday, Wednesday. That's where we belong. Big up to Matty who says Mo needs to carry on playing at this level from now until May. He can then leave as an iconic legend, hopefully with a Champions League medal. First of all, Matty, I see you doing Salah prop for the first time, probably since I met you. So well done on not being wrong and strong. The second thing is, why do we have expectations of Mo to perform at this level every single week, though? Because guess what? Ekitike ain't played amazing every week. Szoboszlai has been our best player. He ain't played amazing every week. Van Dijk ain't played amazing every week. Neither has Alisson. This is my issue. Salah has to score a goal, get an assist, have a big chance created for someone to go oh, he had a good game. Why? Why do we not apply this energy to anyone else, though? I can't expect any player from now to the end of the season to play 9 out of 10 every single week. It's literally impossible. It's literally impossible. If Bruno wins the World Cup, he surpasses Gerrard. Bruno Fernandes is never surpassing Gerrard, ever.
Oh my
What?
God. We're talking about right. Do you know what makes me laugh? Yet we're talking about Bruno being at level with Stevie now, when Bruno's 30.
We heard about Rice as well, bro. You know what I mean? So there you go.
Declan Rice is 27. I do. Do
Before
people realise?
when you were saying it as well, Jay.
Do people not realise that Stevie was doing this shit at 19?
Why are we engaging with the crazy man? If you see a crazy man on the street, you don't walk up to him and talk to him. You ignore him and leave him to his own delusions.
That's true.
Also, Bruno Fernandes captained Man United to losing to Spurs in a European final. Meanwhile, Gerrard beat Pirlo, Seedorf, Gattuso, and Kaká in the same midfield.
Come on.
Big up to Adu says, Hussam says Rio is Ariamal. He is Ariamal. Only thing he needs is game time and a 22-year-old woman that's older than him to date. And that's it. Then he becomes
He's nowhere. He's nowhere near. He's nowhere near.
God damn.
All he needs is a cougar. You get me, and a game time.
Sam, do you understand what I say now about overrating a player that barely plays?
Yeah. In the summer,
He's arguably the best player in the world.
We all get hyped in the summer, man. Fuck Man United. Damn. As in the past, where these unwashed creatures belong. Bro, don't worry about Man United. With Man United, you don't have to make fun of them. You just have to wait. This guy just said Forza Everton. He plays them next week. Fucking dumbass. Your next game is Everton. It's like me saying Forza Forest. You play them next week. It's mad. It's mad. Our training has gotten worse. It's too soft. Pairs.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really
Coffee boys.
Liverpool fans mug too. Yay. What a super set there. Liverpool. If VR existed in the Ferguson era, you didn't have 13 titles. Why is there Mane FC or Salah FC? Both are legends. I mean, this is just how it is at all clubs, though.
Yeah.
Like, Man City now have Foden FC and Sharky FC. It's normal. You get me? It's completely normal. McAllister FC, Gravenberg FC. Shit happens. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Make sure you guys are getting involved in chat. Keep letting me know your opinion. Keep getting involved as well. I want to talk about the Champions League and I want to talk about all that. Now, here's the thing with Salah that I wanted to tell you guys before we move on, sort of, to the Champions League and all this thing. And this is just related to us in the summer. And by the way, this is to everyone in the chat, whether you want him sold or not. Here's the thing this season that made me realize how great Salah is. Salah's numbers on a washed season is still better or equal to the numbers of a lot of wingers. This is something that we mentally have to prepare for. This is something that we mentally have to be ready for, meaning we're never ever going to get a winger again that gets 47 GA in a Premier League season. It's highly unlikely that that happens. It's not just highly. If we're talking about like from when the Premier League started, he's the only winger to put up these numbers.
I've never seen. I've been here since day one. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, he's the only winger that put up these numbers. The ones that put up these numbers are usually the strikers. Now, my thing is, when I went and I looked, when I was doing my Salah video, I went and actually looked around at the numbers. Washed up Mo has better numbers than the likes of Saka. He has like, he has like 1 GA less than Mbuemo. He has, I think, the same GA as Trossard in the league. He has so much, like, when you look at the wingers who are looked at as like team of the season wingers, Salah's worst is still as good as their best. So moving forward, the reason why I'm saying Michael Olise is, look, I would take Yan Diomande at Liverpool. I think he's very talented. Yan Diomande cannot be the Salah replacement. The other problem is, someone will come say, yeah, but we'll replace his goals with Ekitike and Isak. Okay. The issue is Isak is quite injury prone and Ekitike is not really a goal scorer like that. Meaning, Ekitike is a complete package player. If I were to tell all of you guys, if you want to take a bet on it, would you bet that Ekitike would be closer to a Firmino or closer to like a goal-scoring striker? Most of you would probably say Firmino, someone who can create, dictate, pass, and all that. So
Ekitike to Benzema.
Ekitike, sorry, say that again.
Ekitike to Benzema. Take from that what you will.
Yeah, but even that, Benzema had a lot of seasons where he didn't score a lot of goals, Tom. Hence my point. So if we want to let go of Mo this summer, I am reiterating, I am not opposed to it. I am not against selling Mo this summer. It's actually to his benefit because this fan base don't deserve him. That's number one. And number two, it's because he will once again get criticized again next season if the manager underperforms or blah, blah, blah. If you guys want to know the true reason, the reason why Mo is being criticized this season is because we spent 500 million in the summer and we have failed as an institution and someone's got to be the fall guy. That's just simply the truth. Because we don't sit up here and criticize Verts and Isak and Ekitike and Kerkez and Frimpong every week. So now, readjusting back to the Mo conversation, if you tell me right now in the summer you can sell Mo and you can buy Olise, I shake your hand right now. Let's do it. If you're giving me an elite player, if you're giving me an unbelievable player, I'm all for it. But putting in a potential player now as a replacement for Mo is almost like you're kind of breaking your leg for next season already. So my issue has never been whether to sell him in the summer or not. It's about getting the correct replacement. And the other thing you need to keep in mind, which Jamie touched on, is, guys, the truth is Cody Gakpo is going to be here next year. It's the truth. No, I'm being honest. It's the truth. So you can get rid of Salah and you can get whoever you want. Gakpo will be on the left wing. So we have to acknowledge this. Like, he's going to be the left winger in the team. Unless a new manager comes in and he gets rid of him. So we have, in my opinion, like a lot of shit to do this summer, you guys. Like, it's not just about selling Salah. It's about getting the correct replacement. It's about getting the proper replacement. It's about replacing the other problems in the team. Like Cody Gakpo need to go. Just as much as Mo need to go, Gakpo need to go too. It's the truth. You get me? That's the thing. Like, I've always asked this question. This is what I find interesting. Even the ones that hate Salah the most, I always go like, okay, would you rather watch Mo right wing next season or Gakpo left wing? Everyone says they'd rather watch Mo right wing next season. And literally everyone, like the biggest Salah haters in the planet, will say they would rather watch Mo right wing than Gakpo left wing. So I'm just sat here going like, yeah, but why is no one asking for Gakpo to leave then? Why is no one focusing their energy on the correct player? We need to focus their energy on it.
It's a simple question.
To sell a player, that has to be interesting.
Bayern were interested in Gakpo. Literally, Bayern Munich were interested in Gakpo.
Yes, and then they bought a left winger in Diaz.
Okay, great. You can sell Gakpo to Dortmund when Adeyemi leaves. You can sell him to Inter Milan to play as one of the strikers. You can sell him to AC Milan when we're in the Champions League. You don't even have to ask for that much money. 50 M's, I'd sell him happily.
Here's the issue, yeah?
Did I lie?
How many wingers? How many wingers does everyone think we're going to buy in the summer?
Entirely depends on who goes.
One, in my opinion.
I think
entirely depends on who goes.
I think Chiesa leaves and he just gets replaced.
We need. We'll go into the season. We'll go into the season with 3 wingers. Now, however many that means we buy is based on who goes.
Richard Hughes believes in Rio, by all reports. What we hear,
I know Richard Hughes is begging us, Jamie, but if I were to like take a bet right now, who would come in the summer? It would probably be Barcola.
So Richard Hughes really rates Rio. He's why we didn't buy another left wing, because he believes Slot should have played him more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if Rio's not going anywhere, Cody Gakpo might not go anywhere just because his wage demands now is on 200, 250 a week. Salah is on massive wage demands as well for a year left in his contract. The only country in the world that's going to buy him with that contract is Saudi. And does Mo actually want to go to Saudi at the moment? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Mo wants to leave Liverpool at all, if I'm totally honest. So Chiesa's easy to get rid of. So that's the only winger I see leaving Liverpool in the summer, unless Saudi come in with a monster offer for Mo Salah. Because we ain't going to be able to just let Mo Salah leave. He's on too much of a contract. So the only way Mo goes is if we get a monster transfer fee.
I'll be honest though. The thing that gets me with the Mo thing, and I think it's been forgotten about. Mo probably would have went in January if Alexander Isak hadn't broken his leg.
If we got the money for him, yeah.
But we're always going to get the money for him now. We do understand that, don't we? If there is one player in Saudi Arabia,
would you take that risk though? I mean, no one's coming in the other way. Would you take that risk?
No, because the whole basis was if Isak was fit enough, they would have got rid of Salah, and we've got Isak there, so it's fine. But then Isak broke his leg, and then they went, "Fuck, we're gonna have to keep Salah to the end of the season now." Let's not forget that Mohamed Salah said they're scapegoating me, they're throwing me under the bus, they don't want me here. Do we think that's all of a sudden just become dead rosy behind the scenes, or do we all think?
Oh, no. It always be the same.
Has everyone just sort of accepted what's going to happen at the end of the season, and now it's just professional courtesy to get it out the way? That's why I'm sitting there going, I'd like Salah to stay, but if he believes that promises have been broken, there's a lack of trust, that people are trying to throw him under the bus and want him gone, I don't believe he stays beyond the summer. If those concerns are still there.
If Salah goes in the summer, which is a possibility, I'm not going to disagree with you on that. You know, obviously it's going to have to be a big transfer fee, because Liverpool ain't going to take 50 million. They go want more than that. If he leaves, then we need 2 wingers left and right, and I just don't see us doing that, because I feel like we need another left back probably, because I don't want Simicast back at this club. We probably need a new right back, because Conor Bradley, who knows what's going on there. We still need another centre back.
We won't be buying a right back.
If Konate does leave, I've got a feeling Konate just stay now. But if he does leave, you need another centre back. We need another central midfielder.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of work to do. So I feel if Salah leaves, we don't buy another left winger, and it's Cody and Rio for left wing. and we buy the Salah replacement on the right hand side.
I disagree. I think that you'll be surprised at how much money we'll make in the summer. Again, I think it'll be a season where there'll be a fair few outgoings, and I think that left back, don't disagree. You could do with one of them, but I also think we cannot rule out them just keeping Tsimikas again, because they were willing to do that in January. Now I don't like that idea, but I can't rule that out, and that saves them money. So I'm going to have to put that as a very serious possibility on that left back side. Centre back, if Konate stays, you could do with one more who can play at full back. But then again, if you could convince Joe Gomez to see out the last year of his deal, you get that. And he's homegrown, which is a big benefit to registration purposes. So I wouldn't be shocked if that's their ideal way of going about it. Right back, I very much doubt they're going to buy a right back. They are very committed to Conor Bradley. And by all accounts, you can't sell him in the summer because the injury he got against Arsenal is like a 12-month-long injury.
No, you don't sell him. You keep him. You just buy a new right back.
But this is why I sit there and think they're not going to do that. I think they'd rather have a centre back who can play at right back as the back.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind that.
And that's where I think they'll go for Gomez on it. Midfield, you definitely need one. So they're not going to
Gomez who?
Midfielder. Joe Gomez.
To stay.
You think he stays another season?
He's in the last year of his deal, so it's very little water off a duck's back at that point.
So what you're saying, Tom? Do you reckon they're going to plug the holes they think they need? They're going to plug the
defensive holes for the time being.
They're going to keep, yeah.
They're going to plug their defensive holes for the time being. They bought Xhaka. Xhaka is going to be the main defender that they buy. It all depends on if Konate goes, they have to go and buy another first team level centre back, and that changes the dynamic.
Right, you've got Virgil, Konate, Leone, and Xhaka in you, so they're fine.
And Gomez as a versatile option off the back. I could very well see them sort of stomaching not adding any defenders and instead putting the investment further up the pitch. Minimum one midfielder, depending on sales, whether Maka goes or Curtis goes or whoever, there'll be a second one.
They need a DM anyway, mate. We need a DM in that.
So there's one that's going to be guaranteed, Fossey. 100%. They've got to buy a defensive midfielder guaranteed.
Rely on Gravenberch.
Any ones beyond that are based on sales. And the winger situation, they're going to buy one. Any other ones are based on sales. Now, on the Salah replacement point, we're never going to buy a Salah. There will never be another Mohamed Salah at this football club in my lifetime. I have accepted that long ago. Yeah. So I instead need to look at, okay, let's be clinical with it. In Mohamed Salah's best year, in the last year where we won a title, what was the impact of the overall attack? Now, we know that Mohamed Salah was that impactful.
Nothing.
No, but we know Mohamed Salah was that impactful in that. He was the main guy in that. But when I add everything that attack did together, what was it? And I've just done the math. It was 63 goals and 32 assists in the Premier League. So the front five, I used Salah, Gakpo, Jota, Diaz, and Nunes for that basis. That front five got me 63 goals and 32 assists. Now, do I think if we had a front five or a front six of Wirtz, Isak, Ekitike, Barcola, Diamande, and one more, if you had another guy to fit in there?
Oh, you think Wirtz in that though, Tom?
Yes, because Wirtz plays a lot more advanced than Szoboszlai did. If you want me to include Szoboszlai,
you can include Szoboszlai.
Okay.
Well, like my. Okay, go on.
But my point, it's a case of I'm never going to get a guy who can do the 29 goals and 18 assists that Salah did.
That's gone.
But if Isak and Ekitike can combine for 45 goals, then I only need my wingers to get me 18 goals. With Wirtz in there to get me 18 goals.
That's very utopian way of thinking.
It is, but this is how football clubs
because I'll give you an example. One of the reasons, and we all noticed this last season, one of the reasons why Gakpo and Diaz and Jota, RIP, and Nunes would get a lot of space to operate is because the defense was occupied with defending more. So you do need that like big boy talent. And by the way, we're seeing it right now. Tom, we have to learn from the mistakes of others. We're watching it with Arsenal right now. No Arsenal player, no Arsenal forward is commanding the respect of 2 to 3 people, therefore allowing the others.
That's not true. Saka should not having a good season, so it's not leading to anything.
Trossard has been their best forward probably this season.
Yes, because Saka's not having a good season, but Saka still commands that respect. But to say that we don't have that Salah has that because he's been here a decade and been one of the best forwards on the planet for a decade. But do I think that guys like Alexander Isak, who has been one of the best strikers in the Premier League since he turned up, or Florian Wirtz, who's been one of the best attacking midfielders since in the world for the past 3-4 years, do I think that they won't command respect when teams don't have to do it for Salah? Because they're going to do it for someone.
What I'm saying. I think what I'm saying is I have already accepted, and I agree with you, that we're never going to get a right winger who gets 47 GA. We all agree with this. But there's still levels to this game. Like, you still need to get a winger of a certain ilk. Meaning, don't go get Matthew, just as an example, okay? Don't come tell me he's a striker, he's a number 10. I'm just giving an example. Don't go get Matthias Mane and tell me he's the Salah replacement. Don't go get like a winger who's... That's what I mean, bro. Like, for me, Diomande cannot be the more replacement.
No way. No way.
We need someone who is at least... Okay, Tom, guess what? You want to rely on Isak and Ekitike for goals? Great. We need a right winger that's a supreme creator then. How about that? Guess what? Even if he scores 8 goals, as long as he's creating chances, I'll take it. Give me someone who can create chances. That's why I brought up Michael Olise. Another example would be, and to be honest, we would have to do that, but we would have to go seduce one of the PSG wingers. It's the truth. We would have to go, like, speak to one of them and try to convince one of them. But I already know there's a... Listen, you can say ITK, Hussam, you can say all this. I can only tell you what I know. I don't know what Tom knows, but put a stamp on it right now. Liverpool are going to go in for Adam Wharton in the summer. Whether he signs or not is 2 different things, but put a stamp on it. We're going to go in for Wharton. The wing option that I heard we're most interested in is Bradley Barcola. That's what I know.
Diamande is very high up on that list, Tom.
Yes,
You know with Barcola. With Barcola.
So I'm just putting 1 and 2 together. If we sign Barcola and if we sign Wharton, let's say those 2 things happen.
Yeah.
Front 3 of Barcola, Gakpo, and Isak. It's like, you get what I'm saying, Tom? We have the issue on the left as well.
Well, the thing isn't Barcola playing on the left.
But Barcola, what? If Salah goes, Barcola's not the only guy we're fucking buying. You know that as well as I do. We're buying a winger regardless.
Okay, so you're saying Barcola, Isak, Diomande.
I think if Salah goes, we end up with both of them wingers. Back to my point, it was just I added Szoboszlai to the comparison for you, just because I included Wirtz, so I'll include Szoboszlai to the 10 that year. It ends up being 69 goals and 38 assists that front 6 got you. That averages out to I need each player in my front 6 beyond that point, on average, to get 12 goals and 6 assists. Now, that's a very archaic way of looking at it because they're not all going to end the season on 12 goals, 6 assists. But if Isak can get me 20 goals and 4 assists, then maybe Wirtz doesn't need to get me the 12 goals. He can get me 8 goals. But if he picked up the assist thing, then we're still on track to have the same level of attacking output. But instead of it being we have to rely on one guy to drag everyone else into the game, which is what Salah was doing by getting 29 goals and 18 assists. If I can spread that out more evenly across the attack, I am Moneyball. I'm replacing Salah in the aggregate through other players. I'm replacing his output in the aggregate through other players without having to ever find another Mohamed Salah.
You need a main man to an extent. He doesn't have to get 47 GA, but you need one main guy, like one Don Dada on the team. You know?
So again, who was Man City's main guy when they had
Haaland? Easy.
Not now. We all know that now because they've got no goal scoring wingers. But De Bruyne's a midfielder. So I'm thinking the attack wise, when they had Sterling, Sané, Aguero, they were all.
Aguero was the main man in that, obviously.
Aguero wasn't the main man at that point, though. They were all on the same standing. Raheem Sterling outscored Aguero every season.
Are we sure about that, Tom?
From 17-18 onwards, Raheem Sterling outscored them every season, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong on one, but I know we definitely outscored them 19-20 and 20-21.
Wow.
So, like, Raheem Sterling outscored Aguero in at least half the years. I think it's definitely more than that. Do I think that if I had a front line of Wirtz, Isak, Barcola, and Diamande, that I have enough there to pick up the slack, and then I've got Ekitike to come in for whatever, and I've got another guy to come in for whatever. Do I think at that point I'm in a very good spot attacking? I think 100% I am. I think 100% I am. I think that's a really good
I
spot
like
to be
it.
in.
I like it, Tom, because I'll tell you why I like it. It's more of a team than just an individual player.
Because what
it's share the run with everybody.
What would happen when Salah was taken out the game last year?
We struggled. Nothing
We
for
were
us. I had to come off the bench to score a header. I remember, because he was doubled up on every time.
PSG away. Nuno
Yeah.
Mendes marked Salah out that game, and we created nothing until the 89th minute off a long goal kick.
You know who cooked Nuno Mendes? Musa Tamari. Jordanian winger.
But Tom, I like it.
But
I like it.
can you see the logic of where I'm coming from here?
Yeah,
I understand I'm never going to get another Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, it's impossible,
I
man.
understand your logic.
I need to recreate him in the
I agreed with that logic already. I'm saying there is still a certain caliber of player to even get to the utopian thinking that you have. Like we need you. Well, okay, even the two players that we just said, Yandi Omande, and we said Bradley Barcola. We can't go get some random winger. We just can't. We can't get like some 18-year-old and tell me he's gonna get GA. Like
I don't disagree, but if you're telling me that
would be the dream, obviously, for everyone here.
Yeah, obviously, but I think that it's easier to get natural
Let me ask you something, Tom. Do you think it's a dream still, or do you think it's a thing that could happen, Olise?
It's a thing that could happen. It's a thing that I don't think we're going to do, though.
No, Elise's going.
I think even if Elise was offered to us this summer, the club have Barcola ahead of him, just based on fit.
So you can replace Salah.
All the hard-hitting questions. Would you all send Wirtz to Bayern for Michael Olise?
No.
Hell no.
Why would I do that?
It's a question.
Has anyone seen Wirtz?
I'm just saying, straight up trade. Would you give them?
No.
I'll give him Gravenberch back.
I get the feeling Jamie's not Gravenberch's biggest fan.
No, he's not.
Not anymore, man. Not anymore, man. I woke up to. I can't have my central midfielder Tom tackling like this. Right, that's how he tackles. I can't have it no more. Can't have it.
Yeah.
He's part of the coffee boys. He's part of the coffee boys as well. So I can't have these coffee boys in my team no more. Get rid of the coffee boys.
If they call us and they go like, "Give us Wirtz after you did us dirty last season, we give you Olise."
You know what? Yeah.
No,
I think
I'm
it's a
not,
good deal, guys. I ain't lying. It is a good deal.
I'm not
making you think.
It's not though. It doesn't, because then I've fixed one hole and created a fucking another one.
I didn't create another one because you know what I have playing 10? The best player in the world, Dominic Szoboszlai.
Who's been the best player in the world when he gets to be more dynamic in his role, isn't he?
And then guess what? And then I bring in Adam Wharton. Now my midfield three is Wharton, McAllister, and Szoboszlai.
That midfield three gets fucking
my
made
front
in
three
transition.
is Olise, Isak, and Barcola.
Oh, no.
Olise, Isak, Barcola. Are you mad?
Here's the thing with Olise.
We would do a squad.
Olise will get 50% less GA than he does right now for Bayern Munich.
Sam's just tried to make me imagine the mobility of a double pivot of McAllister and Wharton. Fucking hell. Anyone with patience,
it would be about possession. We would keep the ball like mad in that midfield.
Yeah, and then we don't keep the ball 100% of the game. When the teams are running at us in transition, and McAllister's running in quicksand, and Wharton's running in quicksand, what do we do then?
We got Jeremy Frimpong and we got Kerkez very quick. They'll come back.
Yes, that's great. They're out there. They're running through the fucking middle.
Szoboszlai will run back, don't worry.
So Szoboszlai is going to go all the way up the fucking pitch.
And come on.
The attack, he's the number 10. And then go all the way fucking back in the attack.
Yes, that's what Dom is all about. The work rate and the passion, bro.
I'll be honest. If I got the choice this year, if I had the choice this summer to revamp the attack line, I didn't end up spending about, it ended up costing about 300 million. But there's three guys that you get that make just complete sense. Barcola, Diamande, Morgan Rogers.
By the way, Morgan Rogers' interest is real. That's not a joke.
You go get them three.
Yeah.
Alongside Isak, Wirtz, and Ekitike. And you've got 6 in 4. And the two backups in Ekitike and Rogers can play fucking anywhere in that attack.
You know, like when you guys are talking about Diamande and Barcola, Like, what wings are they going to play? Like, I don't understand. Like,
Diamande on the right, Barcola on the left.
so
or
if you're playing Diamande on the
right.
right, that means he's going to be an out-and-out winger. He's not going to be a cutting in, like, left-footed.
Diamande is very two-footed.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, you could put Ousmane Dembele on the right. I'm not saying he's on Ousmane Dembele's level yet, but I'm saying you could put Ousmane Dembele on the right and he could cut inside and sit on his left foot. He's that comfortable. Or Kvaratskhelia, you can put him on the right, he cuts inside and sit on his left.
Yeah.
And even though he's right-footed, that's a Diamande type. Barcola has also shown at PSG that he can play on the right in that front line, and he still pops up at the moments.
Yeah.
I think that when we say cut inside,
well, I'm looking at that.
It's different.
For me, to be honest, I'm not with Tom. I don't think we get both. And because of something Tom himself said earlier on, which is the whole English quota thing, we're screwed on that. That's why I think we might get Rodgers and Barcola.
Diamande doesn't need to be registered. He's too
I mentioned Rodgers a few weeks ago that Liverpool were interested in him. I
remember.
I think Liverpool wanted him last summer as well. They were really pursuing him last summer. I think he's somewhat. The reason they want Rodgers, obviously, because he's a very, very talented footballer. He's also very versatile. Liverpool love versatile footballers because it fills holes where you don't need to buy two players. So he can play in the number 10. He can play left wing. He can play off the right. You know, he's got that pace and drive, technical ability. He's very direct. You know, it makes sense why Liverpool are looking at him. So, you know, and this is why I'm saying, like, I don't know how many players Liverpool go and buy in the summer, but they're going to spend a lot of money because Walton. If Liverpool do buy Walton and Brendan Rodgers, that's 140 million. That's 140 million right there. Brendan Rodgers, Morgan Rodgers, Morgan Rodgers,
terrifying that.
100. That's what 120, 130 million. Just so them.
Walton and Rodgers, it would be about 140.
I expect a big sale this summer too. By the way,
yeah, it's going to be
Salah.
You also can't rule out McAllister. You also can't rule out McAllister.
I think one of McAllister or Gravenberch is getting sold.
I worry about Jones now though. Jones
and Soboslai worries me as well. I swear I'm worried about.
So the thing with Curtis Jones,
guys, legit, Real Madrid is gonna call us for one of them. I promise you. Real Madrid
Curtis Jones is full profit as well.
The thing is, I don't see Real Madrid calling us about Soboslai though because
Soboslai. Possibility. I watch this.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
He's too much like Valverde, isn't he? He's too much like Valverde.
He is the midfielder they already have. They've got a Bellingham who does the attacking side of his game, and they've got a Valverde who does the all-round work rate side of his game. What Madrid need is a guy to control the game. Yeah. It's a guy to go alongside the Tchouaméni or the Camavinga to control the game.
They need Cruz again, and that's
a guy like that, which is more so Curtis Jones or Alexis McAllister.
If I'm Liverpool,
killing me that.
Look, I've said this on my channel, and I mean it as well. If Szoboszlai wants 300 grand a week, give it to him.
I agree.
I agree.
Because I know he's 25 years of age. Yeah, he's coming in the next 3 years. He's going to be so important to the way we want to play.
And he's in his prime as well. He's going to be in his prime.
And he's going to be in his prime. He's got obviously great technical ability. He's a very good player. He's very marketable as well.
And he's improving every season in the J as well. Every season he improves.
You know that money you're going to give him is not going to be wasted. And then we ain't going to lose a star in the future. Because Liverpool's problem before is when they've had superstar or star players, they couldn't tie them down financially long enough for other teams not to come in and get them. Liverpool did that with Virgil and Mo. They never left. Yeah, they financially gave them the money to keep them at the football club. They got to start doing that with players like Szoboszlai. If they rate Szoboszlai as highly as we think they do, they've got to give him the money because he will go. Look, he could go to Real Madrid tomorrow and actually be in their 11. Right now.
And Jay, he's asked.
The thing is, I think the football club are willing to give the money to him. They are in a situation where every midfielder is out of contract at the same point.
Yeah,
they need the decision made for them. Yeah. Who's going? They need someone to be. I think once one goes this summer, the other three's contracts are done like that.
What I like about guys, like he's not like other players, is he?
He's on YouTube, but I swear none of us can hear it on stream though.
I can hear a bibbing.
I could hear a bibbing noise. I can hear it, man.
Oh, why? Who? I don't even have a swap.
I ain't got one. I ain't got one.
I don't have one.
Yeah, right. I've got none in my
Echo
room.
with me.
None.
Oh, that's about it.
I
man.
literally don't even have so none of us have a smoke alarm.
No.
Has
I don't
anyone
have-
got?
I
Has
don't
anyone
know
got
my-
trade? Has anyone got traders on a hard floor and it's the squeaking of their shoes? Maybe.
No.
I'm literally
Come on.
barefoot.
I can't hear nothing
So-
anyway. Yeah.
so- Someone.
I'm
You know,
barefoot.
guys, when you look at Soboslai, when you guys are talking about Soboslai,
That was
Yeah,
not
by
what I
the way.
wanted to see. Half one.
By the way, that usually costs you £50 a go.
I know. I was about to say, are we supposed to be the lucky ones here?
Here, Tom, I'm gonna make you more miserable. You don't wanna see
Yeah.
stuff you
You
don't
get that for free. You get
Oh,
that for
what's
free.
going on here?
guys, do you know when you talk about Soboslai, the most important thing with him is like he doesn't push for a move, does he? He wants to stay at Liverpool. He even says that it's up to Liverpool to do obviously the new contract and all that stuff. So in normal circumstances, when you look at Liverpool, players want to go to Real Madrid and Barcelona and all that stuff. But with him, he wants to stay. So I say if he's asking for 300,000 a week, give him the money because football's changed. Everybody's getting this much money now. So why can't he get it? That's what I don't understand.
I'm very intrigued to see what happens with some of the regarding Tonali. I think
He's
if
my
we
guy, man.
sold, I think
Hmm?
if we sold
my guy.
early enough, we'd be in for Tonali. Because it doesn't
You know, it's
seem like the
mad.
competition's that
Piss
fierce
off.
for him.
But we've got Tonali's already here.
I
I mean,
Tonali is
We,
so
we don't
overrated.
we don't have a Tonali.
I don't
already.
like Tonali at all at Liverpool. I really
We
don't.
don't
He's
have a
just
Tonali
so
already.
overrated.
players already there, man. I don't
He's
understand.
so overrated, Tonali. Okay, let me ask you all a question. Forget what Liverpool will do. If you could sell one Liverpool midfielder, who would you sell?
McAllister.
Callister. Just because of his age.
I don't say. Gravenberch probably the way he's been performing this
I would
season.
sell Gravenberch for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sell Gravenberch. Because
I'd
then
sell
you
him.
need to.
We need better quality in that.
Then you need two defensive-minded midfielders.
You can't
Adam
do
Wharton.
it.
See, the problem- so
Wharton's can't be
here's-
class. Wharton's not mobile enough to be classed as that yet.
So here's McAllister. The thing with McAllister, the club might look at, he'd be 28 this year, if I'm right. Yeah.
Mhm.
At the end of this year, he'd be 28. If you give him a 3-year deal into his 30s, is McAllister going to give you the performances high enough for what the contract is going to be demanding? Because he's gonna be
we're in the
wanting,
same boat. We're in the
he's
same
gonna
boat
be
with
wanting
McAllister, Jamie, that we were in with Diaz last season.
Yeah, and it's come out now the
We
reason why he
regret
left.
Diaz going.
Yeah.
Do you want to be?
I
I
the
don't
Diaz
ones
ever think
who
Diaz. No, but here's the thing though. Diaz never hit the heights that McAllister did.
Yeah, but Diaz wanted virtual money. That's why he left.
Yeah,
Are
but
we
Diaz
gonna
never
say
hit the heights of McAllister. Like McAllister got PFA Team of the Season, you guys, and towards the end of
so
last
did
season,
Gravenberch.
and
Got
Yeah,
young
but we're
Barry, yeah.
comparing it to Diaz now. Don't change the argument. Diaz, compared to Diaz, and on top of that as well, in that like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Gravenberg started off the season like this, but then he kind of like
He
went
just
like this.
died, man.
Started here, but he ended here. Like he was just on the up. I actually think the reason why the other players and managers voted McAllister in Team of the Season is probably his performances December onwards. Like December till May, McAllister was on smoke for us in the league.
Yeah, he was, man.
So
It's an age thing, and we saw what happened this summer. He was carrying something. and
Hernia. He had a hernia or something. They said.
Yeah, and he just was not there, and he's not had a break yet. And we're going into another summer now where he's not gonna have a break. My worry with McAllister is he's gonna burn out eventually, and selfishly, I don't want to be the fucking club paying him when he does. I don't want to be the club that have given him 250, 300,000 pounds a week when his body packs it in because he's played non-stop for 5 years straight.
I don't think you know, Tom. I don't think the plan for McAllister was to start every game this season. I think it's just due to circumstances, which is the season the way it went. I think they were gonna like do what Man City used to do with De Bruyne, second part of the season, start playing him on a regular basis, just in the first half, just rest him up and get him ready for the second part. That's what I think that was the plan, but they had to play him because of obviously the way the league is going for us.
That's a very bold way to manage when you've got
I
four
honestly think
midfielders.
that's what they tried to do with him. They tried to rest him up this season because, like you just said, he played too much football down the years, if you know what I mean, and he hasn't had enough rest. I think that was the plan.
But then if that I can't have a midfielder staying at my football club where the plan is I can't play him first half the season because I need him to be there second half the season, especially when you're not on De Bruyne's level. De Bruyne, you could argue with De Bruyne because Kevin De Bruyne was the best midfielder on the planet. Got a lot of time for Alexis McAllister. He's not the best midfielder on the planet. So
Listen,
it's a lot
he was brilliant last
harder
season.
He was great last year, but I've seen what can happen this. I'm just worried that the same thing that happened that I said was going to happen with Trent, and it's happened with Trent, is going to happen to McAllister. You play so much football in such a short period of time with no break. Eventually, your body just goes, we can't anymore. Can't do it at that level anymore. And anytime they try to get there, it gives up on them. I don't want to be the team paying.
Listen, Tom, listen. If it's the right money for him, of course you're gonna sell him, innit? Let's be honest there. But if it's lower than what we want for him, what's the point selling him?
I mean, how much would you sell him for?
What I've said about our fan base, Tom, what I've said about our fan base is like they complain about players, and when the players leave and things don't go according to plan, they start crying for
Suddenly they miss them, just like Diaz.
Yeah,
but be serious,
that's it. That's
it.
it.
That is with Diaz all season. Oh,
Exactly.
you just never let go.
But that's people who don't have bollocks to stand by their opinions. At no point of this season have I ever said I wish we hadn't sold Diaz, because I stand by why we sold him. No point have I said I wish we had Nunes still.
It's not you. I'm just saying that the fan base as a whole. Like,
there's people who do that because it gets traction and interaction.
In the summer when Bayern came for both, I said I'd rather let Gakpo go. That's it. That's the only thing that we disagreed on in the summer.
Tom, Hussam, you didn't care about the age. You just wanted like.
No, I didn't. But because here's the thing. I think like even with McAllister, right? He's 28. No bullshit. I think McAllister can give us another 4 good years with ease.
Yeah,
if I can get 2 or 3 good McAllister seasons,
I think me and Jamie in the same boat there. I can't see Mac giving you 4 more top years.
Guys, with all due respect, you watch Ryan Gravenberch's passing, and you think that, and you really believe that this is a guy. Okay, if dream scenario happens for all of us and Slot is sacked in the summer and they get Luis Enrique, the first person that's leaving the door is Gravenberch.
Yes.
Anyway, let me just ask you guys a different question. Forget transfers. I want to ask you guys just a last question, and then we'll do supers and end. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. Appreciate you guys being here.
That's a good show, man. Thank you, bro.
Can Liverpool win the Champions League? I'm gonna start off with man like Jamie. Can Liverpool win the Champions League? Like and subscribe.
He's threatening you, Jamie, by the way, with that hammer.
I don't see any reason why not. I've said it for a while now. I don't understand why.
I've got the bigger hammer.
What, Jay? Based on what, Jay?
Bigger hammer if I want to threaten him.
I don't understand why Liverpool can't win the Champions League. I don't get people. It's a different competition to what we're playing in. Wow. And I know everyone's going to say the English teams, yeah. In a 2-legged competition, it's completely different, right? I just. You know, them English teams are so Arsenal in 2 legs. You know, Slot hasn't lost against Arteta, so do I think we can go through on that? Yeah, cool.
And that would be Arsenal's first big all-English European night under the regime.
Exactly, and Chelsea. I think we can do Chelsea in 2 legs. Tottenham, like what are we doing now? Do you know?
Not Tottenham. Oh, not Tottenham.
Like, if Newcastle qualify, you know, what are we doing, man?
City's the only money, but again, Europeans different.
Yeah, I look, Real Madrid. I've said it for time and time again. I don't think Real Madrid have got a very good team, right? I just don't.
No, they don't. I don't think so either, bro.
They're Real Madrid, so everyone takes them seriously. Yeah. But I'm looking at their. I think they can get beaten over.
They're not a team, are they, Jay? They're just individuals.
No, exactly. There's too much infighting there. PSG have apparently not had their great season this year like they did last year, but I swear the thing with PSG that they were sort of latecomers, and around this time of year they kicked on, didn't they?
Yeah, I think that
basically everyone kind of knew PSG was serious when they won their playoff rounds high 10-0.
Yeah. And then they kicked on from February, and then from February to the end of the season they didn't stop. Did they?
They're a bit of a worry then. There's 4 teams. There's 4 teams that like I have a little bit of worry over, and it's Barca because I think that they've got a very good attack, but we have a high line, or they play a high line, which you know.
But you could get at Barca. You could get at Barca.
Yeah, but do you want to know what my worry is? There's a very easy way to get at Barca, which is pace.
Yes.
We don't have an awful lot of pace in our attack at the minute.
Isak back, we get,
Isak's not that quick though. Isak's not that quick.
Good pace.
No, Isak. You're asking me about. Okay, so now we've.
I would say Ekitike is quicker in his back.
In the type of running that you go. So
You saw
we're doing
Salah
a
the
pure
other day?
pace race. If you're asking me a pure pace race,
Mhm.
I'm not saying Isak's quick. If you're asking me carrying the ball, Isak's quick.
Yeah.
But on
Okay.
a pure pace race, Ekitike's quicker.
Yeah, but the thing is, but
Even then,
that's
that's
not quick anyway.
not
mate.
rapid. That's
Yeah.
not rapid. So we don't have. I don't think we have the options in hand to really exploit the high line. Same thing goes for Bayern. Bayern are easy exploitable with their high line and the way they clear out the
pace at the back.
midfield.
Yeah.
But again, do we really have the things to do that? I don't know. PSG worry me because my manager just gets fucking starry-eyed whenever Luis Enrique and PSG are mentioned, so he might just roll over for them.
Yeah.
That worries me. And Man City worry me because it's Pep Guardiola. Outside of that, no one else really worries me like that.
You could tell Tom watches my content. Appreciate you, Tom.
Yeah, apart from PSG, I don't see anyone else. Guys.
PSG and Man City worry me outside. Outside that, there's not
I
really
think
good fear. And
legs.
I have seen worse Liverpool teams win the fucking Champions League. This is a good Liverpool team.
Exactly.
With
Yeah,
quality.
yeah.
This could go all the way.
100%.
The thing with Bayern Munich and Barcelona, they will let Liverpool play, and when Liverpool were allowed to play, Liverpool were dangerous. Yeah,
there you go, bro.
That's what they want. So I don't think them teams are as much as a worry as a lot of people do think. Yeah, it could be a high scoring games, but I don't think Liverpool go clean sheets. But I actually think games against Atletico Madrid would be. I know it was 3-2 in the league phase, but Atletico Madrid over 2 legs worries me more than Barcelona over 2 legs because the way they play.
If we keep this momentum that we're on now and play this solidity and obviously not conceding goals, I think we'll be all right. If we just keep this momentum going, if we're gonna win like this, keep the games tight, hard to beat, and score the goals, I think we can actually do some damage in the.
Let me give my synopsis. I think PSG would abuse us.
Yeah, that's the only team I worry about. Because Enrique knows how to play.
Like this, I can imagine, someone's like Gravenberch chasing Vitinha and John Evans all the game, and Vitinha and John Evans just doing pass left, pass right, and our midfield doing this. Now, here's the issue with Bayern and Barcelona. I've already explained this.
Go on.
The issue with Bayern and Barcelona is the following. If they go 1-0 up against you, you're done. You're finished. You don't know why you're finished? Because now you've got to attack. Enjoy Kane, Olise, Diaz on the counter-attack. You're done. You are absolutely done. We could, in theory, beat Barcelona and Bayern, but we cannot go 1-0 down under any circumstance. If we go 1-0 down, we are done. We are finished. We are completely finished. We go 1-0 down, we're screwed. We're legit screwed. Because then, if we have to, what Jamie's saying is correct, they'll let you play. But guess what? If you're 1-0 down to them, now you've got to play. And now it's Virgil Konate at the halfway line with McAllister and Gravenberch there against their counterattack. So we're absolutely screwed. And for me, Man City would touch us. They would legit touch us up in the Champions League. Other than that, I take my chances. I take my chances against anyone other than that.
I don't know about Man City, though. I really don't.
Atletico, by the way, Italian teams, we would slap every single one of them. None of them worry me. Juve, Inter, AC, we would beat all. Sorry, not AC. What's their name? Atalanta, if they qualify. We would beat all. We would beat...
Let's not get a bit hasty on Atalanta there, Hassan. We know that went last time.
Yeah, Atlanta ain't that good, man.
I don't know about Man City, though, guys. 2 legs, I don't know. This is not the Man City of old. People are talking about this is the Man City.
Do you know what it is, right? Because Liverpool are not in the title race, our Arsenal, Man City are. They gotta be going for that title, week in, week out, which is gonna take a lot of energy out of them.
Maybe that's the thing which sort of does Man City.
Yeah.
PSG worry me though, because my manager's got a fetish for them, and he might just get starry-eyed when we play PSG and fuck it up.
Yeah.
That worries me about PSG. Worry me because if it's the same as last season and we get them again, I don't want.
Well, did you hear Luis Enrique after that game? We beat them 1-0. What he said after the game was, "We're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them in the second leg."
If I play the game where their goalkeeper got man of the match by breaking the record for saves in a Champions League match, I go, you know what? I don't think he's going to do that again. I think he's beat him.
To be fair, it was, it was 1-0 either leg, wasn't it? It was close games. To be fair, between the two sides.
Yeah.
It's when Enrique shut Arteta up that made me laugh the most.
It's even better because of what Arteta was coming out and saying, "Oh, they all told me that we're the best team they played." Luis Enrique comes out and goes, "I never fucking said that."
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what's mad though? If we beat PSG last year, I actually think we go on to win the Champions League.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
yeah! Hell
I
yeah!
think we
That's
go-
even an unpopular opinion. You would
I think
definitely
PSG
beat
were the only
Aston
ones in our
Villa in
way.
the quarters. We'd definitely beat Aston Villa in the quarters. Arsenal in the semi would have been a tough challenge, but I think we would have
Would
beaten
have beat
them.
them as well, man.
Yeah, we'll
And
beat them.
final against Inter. Are you mad? We would have slapped
Yeah.
the shit out of those Italian
What a
scumbags.
shame.
Whole time.
What a shame, man.
We would have slapped them.
I think Liverpool get to the quarterfinals because I think we'll beat the people in our last 16 games, teams in our last 16 games. But after the quarterfinals onwards, let's see where we are, man. Let's see where we are. Liverpool could just be going under the radar a little bit because everyone's looking at our league form.
We did finish fucking third in the Champions League group stage, and we played some.
Yeah,
good
but
teams
Tottenham
in that.
finished fourth, man. So you know what I mean.
Yeah, but Tottenham didn't
We're
we played both Madrids in set.
If he wins the UCL, we're keeping him, right?
But right, yeah, true.
I mean, you do realise if we get top 4, we're keeping him.
No. I'm saying we, as in us, not Liverpool.
Oh no,
well,
if Arnold wins it, if he wins Premier League and Champions League, he's equal to Klopp. The other thing is, because he'll mention it, by the way, he will mention it. Yeah,
Oh,
he's equal Klopp in 2. He's equal Jurgen in 2 years.
It took him 4 years, and it only took me 2.
We mentioned that every time in his press conference. You know that. Yeah.
He will definitely mention it. By the way, there's no doubt about it.
If we win
He'll
the
definitely
Champions
mention it.
League, I'm giving Slot a contract extension directly.
You got to. You have to. You got no. You have to.
Bro, we have to be honest. If it's
Yeah.
Champions League, like I would, bro, number 7. You got me number 20 and number 7. Give him an extension.
Hassam, what if when we knock PSG out in the semi-final, Luis Enrique announces he's leaving PSG, and we win the final? But you know, Luis Enrique's on the market.
Oh damn.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate you all.
You know,
That's
Answer
a hard
the question.
man.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer
Shit.
the question.
Okay,
Yeah,
does Enrique want to join Liverpool?
And
would
Enrique
you?
will take
Yeah.
the job. And
Why
Enrique
would
would
you?
take the job. The whole thing's on the basis of Enrique would take the job if it was there for him.
Then
But
you
we've just
shake
won.
up. You shake
We've
Arnold's
just
hand and
won
go,
the
"Thank you."
Champions League, Hassam. Like, we are 2 days removed.
He's gonna take it. He's gonna take it.
He's
He's
how
gonna
big
take
he
it.
is. But Enrique's available, and he's been. If that job's on offer, I'll take it. You know.
You
Do
shake.
you
You
give
shake
him-
Arnold's.
Do you give him the contract extension?
Thank
Or
you,
do you
Arnie.
go, we're going Lucas.
I personally wouldn't be surprised if Luis Enrique is Real Madrid manager next season.
No, but let's answer Tom's hypothetical though.
No, you shake Arnold's hand to say thank you very much, and
Of
you move
course.
on. Yeah.
100%. Move him on.
Wow. Tom, what would you do? You tell me.
Real Madrid did it. Didn't Capello win a double and get sacked?
I asked the question. I don't need to answer it, mate.
Didn't Capello get sacked after winning a double? So
He did.
Like,
It did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
happens, man. It happens.
I asked the question. I don't need to answer it. The question was to you, Hassam.
No, what do you mean you don't have to? Okay, I'll answer it, but you have to answer it after me. I promise.
Guys, I've got to
Okay.
run because my wife and daughter's just coming back from the hospital and go help
Big
with their
up,
bag.
Jimmy.
So
Big up.
Big
Appreciate
up,
I'll
it.
talk to you guys later. Appreciate everyone. See you
Thank
later,
you,
guys.
Take care,
Big up,
man.
Jimmy. Big up. Tom, I'm gonna answer it. You answer it too. Deal?
Okay.
If Luis Enrique is available, thank you, Slot. Thank you for everything. But it's time to go, brother. I'll be honest. That's probably what I'll say. What do you say, Tom?
I keep on his slot.
Huh?
Even with Enrique?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The condition you said is Enrique wants to join Liverpool too. By the way.
Yeah. I'd keep him. I might not give him the contract extension, but I'd keep him.
Well, because he won the Champions League, that's it.
And the Premier League the year before that.
Oh, god damn.
It would be a big deal to be fair.
Like, I'm talking about a manager coming into the football club and winning the 2 major honours in 2 years.
The only reason why I
I find
say
it very hard to
Enrique,
then go, listen, I wanted
the
you
only reason
gone.
why I say Enrique is I
What
think
are you gonna
Enrique
change, man?
could win us I think Enrique could win us the treble the year after.
Yeah, man.
And if we
Fresh
win the
ideas,
treble, and we get
yeah,
21
man.
and 8, we are oh, no, bro, we're destroyed everyone. It's done for everyone. It's done. Anyway, big up to all of you guys locked in. Let me just do these super chats and then we're gonna get out of here. Big up to all of you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys all the time, always showing us love, always showing support. I'm gonna go through these supers, gonna end the stream. How many likes are we on? Let me check, because you guys have been moving fraudulent to the like button. We are on, drum roll please. We are on 220 likes. Let's try to get to 250 at least, chat. Big up to all of you. Oh, do you guys think that they keep Curtis because he can fill in at right back? And if Maka leaves, can he also play in the pivot as well? You know, when Tom went on his earlier on, like very, bro.
Do we keep changing the design?
I'm trying to get it in a way where it doesn't cover you.
It's
one
it's the end of the fucking stream. I don't care.
There you go. This one doesn't cover you. You know Tom's earlier on rant when he said about homegrown, all 4 of them will leave. This is actually a problem, Tom. You know that, right?
That's why I ranted about it. Now I don't rant about it because I don't think it's a problem. I'm very concerned that we're going to end up with so many kids getting forced into minutes they shouldn't be into because we've tried to sell all the homegrown players.
That's what worries me. A lot of kids will be forced to play basically next season.
Yeah, that's true.
Why not play Salah at left back due to his pace decline? Okay,
Wow.
Ad, do you know that Salah has more goals at Old
talking
Trafford?
to the crazy rambling man on the street. Thank him for his time and move on.
Wow.
Is there anything more troubling than replacing Diaz and Salah with a teenager and 23-year-old? It can't be Diomande and Barcola.
Why can't it be? Why can't it be? Because again, we go, you're replacing Salah with someone. I can't replace Salah with someone. But even then, you know, the Salah that we bought Salah when he was 24 years of age. So I'll be buying, what, a 23-year-old in Barcola, who is, you know, is he the same level as Mohamed Salah? No. But is there a lot to work with there? 100% there is. Diomande is one of the most promising young wingers I've seen in a long time. The fact he's doing what he's doing in the Bundesliga right now is incredible. The fact he's 2-1, it's incredible. We are never going to buy another Mohamed Salah. So stop trying to judge what we do by buying another Mohamed Salah.
It's impossible.
I see him basically begging to join us, like, publicly.
What I'm doing now is buying players to fit my quota, where I think I need 70 goals and 35 assists from a front six in order to have a very successful season. If my front six is Bates, Rodgers, Isak, Ekitike, Barcola, Yan Diomande, I think that is a front six that can get me 70 goals and 35 assists combined.
And the work rate would be different as well. Work rate would be different as well.
This is his solution. Sell Gakpo, loan Rio out, bring Lookman plus Diomande plus Barcola. Lookman won't join us though. He just joined Atletico like 2 months. That's the problem.
He is homegrown though, so I can see the logic behind that.
Soboslai seems at his best when LFC is at their worst, but seldom the two at the same time. Is it something I'm imagining? If not, why is this? This is a very fair question. Why?
Soboslai's been playing a different role this season. I get the feeling if Soboslai was playing in this role last year, you'd see a similar level of performance. You're also looking at it because his is the only standards that haven't dropped. I wouldn't say Soboslai performing much better than he was last year.
I think last year.
But last year you had an entire midfield that was performing to level and an entire attack that was performing to level. So he blended in a lot.
His standards hasn't dropped, Tom. Sorry, his standards hasn't dropped. It's just it's the rest of the team that's dropped. So if they
the thing is, our team last season,
as much as change of him. Go on.
If I were to look at our team last season, where would Soboslai rank in our top performers? Salah 1, McAllister 2, Granberg 3, Van Dijk 4,
Konate 5,
Konate 5, Alisson,
Trent 6.
I don't know.
And then you
didn't play that much.
I mean, we even forgot Diaz in there. Diaz is up there.
You forget the important games what Soboslai performed in last season, guys. Like Tottenham away, Man City away.
Yeah. I mean, but this is what we're saying. Soboslai is probably performing at the same level as he was last year. But the overall standards has went from there to there.
Yes.
So a guy performing there doesn't stand out when the stand's there. When it's there, it does. I don't think he's performed much different.
Thank you, Tom. I thought I was the only one that was thinking that. But obviously the free kicks and all that stuff come on. Obviously extra from last season. But he wasn't taking them last season. He wasn't taking them.
He could have scored them.
Trent was taking them.
Yeah, so there you go.
If you lose Sabo, Jones, and Salah, Liverpool is finished. If you lose Mbuemo, Bruno, and and Cunha, you're finished too. By the way, I want to tell you something, Ad. You making Champions League football is actually good for us because you're screwed. Your squad ain't ready for Champions League football.
Oh no.
Jamie flashed his feet and the likes started going up. Yes, let's get the likes up. Big up to Jamie. Obviously, he's got to take care of his family and the situation with his daughter. We already know. So big up to you, Shy Boy. And big up to you, Shy Boy. You know, you always support me and appreciate you always, brother. Thank you, my brother. Find Jamie's feet on feetfinder.com. I'm also barefoot, but I'm not going to show my foot for less than a 50 piece.
Ooh.
So, sorry, my feet are more expensive. Big up to you, Ed. Big up to S-Jot. Oh, by the way, you guys in the UK, what measurement do you use? What's your foot size, Tom?
Can't hear
I
me.
can't hear you. You're on mute.
Like it's size 9. I don't know.
Ah,
what
okay,
that
so you use the
covers.
American system.
No idea.
In the Middle East, we use the European system. Mine is 45.
Oh damn.
Let me change 1 second. European shoe to UK. Let me check what's 45 in UK. Out of curiosity. 45 is size 10. Some of the stuff I wear is 10 and a half as well.
Yeah.
Got big feet. Big up to S-Jot, and I appreciate you, S-Jot, because you were one of the few people defending me on the Kopish stream as well that we had on Friday. I saw you because you were the only one actually listening to my argument instead of just, you know, doing the whole popular fuck Salah thing. So thank you so much. And he was listening to me and he was saying, yeah, this guy's actually cooking because people weren't even hearing my arguments. Watched Diomande yesterday, baller also. Shout out Nusa, but bro needs to add output to the next level. And shout out Tom's boy Amoura, who also scored. I like Amoura, but here's the thing. With Ekitike and Isak, I doubt Liverpool sign a striker.
Yeah, Amoura was the guy you bought last year, not this year.
Yeah, Amoura's the guy you bought like with Isak last summer. It's different now.
Again, my shout. I do have some. I do have a good eye for these sort of things. Contrary to what Hassan will try and tell you.
What do you think of Onana, Tom?
Amadou Onana.
Aston Villa, yeah.
The perfect foil for a guy like Wharton. He just cannot stay fit.
Thank you.
He just cannot play or stay fit now. So that's
Mm-hmm.
the thank you is gone now.
Nobody. It's an undeniable fact. You need a guy like an Onana next to a Wharton because Wharton can't run like that. So you need a guy next to him to win the ball back and do the run.
Yeah. That's why I said not only win the ball back, bro. It's the fear factor he puts opponents through as well. I mean, if you watch him against the big teams this season, he outperformed everybody, man. Arsenal would have that game they faced. Aston Villa faced Arsenal at Emirates. Like they wouldn't have won that game if he stayed on the second half. The first half he was just dominating them, bullying them, and that's what you need in that midfield. That's what I said to Hussam the other day. I said that's what we're missing in that midfield. That's why when you look at our midfield, they cut through so easily. With Onana there, someone like that. I don't know about his injury record. You probably do, Tom, but I think the fear factor would have been there if he stayed in that midfield for us.
I do agree with you as well on Nusa. Nusa's problem is definitely end product. He needs a lot to get to that level as well. Maka's here until 2028. We don't have to give him a fat new contract, and we don't have to sell him anytime soon. I do agree. Like it ain't like the end of the world if McAllister stays. You get me? Like it really ain't. And also depends on who the manager in the summer is and a lot of different things.
Hussam, I just don't want to get rid of him and then we regret it afterwards. I don't want to do that, man. I just don't want to do that, man.
I think McAllister could go to La Liga and be like the best or second best midfielder over there.
Yeah.
Man. Big up to you, brother. Big up, S-Jot. And the thing is, it's not even about just Salah Defense League. I was actually making very valid arguments on Kopish, but they didn't want to hear me. And that's the truth. Even the Sunderland game. By the way, towards the end of the game, when it was Salah, Ekitike, and Wirtz on the pitch, we kept the ball a lot better. It's all well and good saying stuff, but like when I ask the hard-hitting questions, everyone gives the same answer. I've asked it again today. Who would you rather have next season? Salah right wing or Gakpo left wing? Everyone says Salah right wing. Literally everyone says it. Even the ones that can't stand Mo will say Mo right wing. And that for me is why.
With Salah, I brought it up before about Salah. I said, if you look at that season, Nunes arrived at Liverpool. Salah didn't have a great season, did he? Really, the season he started a new contract. So is when the system changes, Salah struggles. Have you guys noticed that? But if you keep more of the same when he's playing well, Salah performs in a higher level.
My thing is, Fuzzy, people in the start of the season, yeah, people go like, the reason why Mo can't work now is because he doesn't track back. He starts tracking back. Oh, the reason why Mo doesn't work now is because he can't keep the ball. He keeps the ball better. It's just like everything that they're asking for is happening, and they still can't just give a man credit, bro. I just don't get it.
System
Like-
number one, Husam, this number one, system has changed, players has changed. The same thing with that season. Remember that when they said he's a touchline winger, it was the same thing. that happened. It's happened again this season, and look at the performances, similar. See, so people don't look into things like
And
that.
by the way, people said the same thing 2 years ago about Mo. If we sold him and we listened, we
Oh
wouldn't
no,
have
Premier League.
it's the truth. We wouldn't.
No
Well,
problem.
listen, I'm not using the word carry. I'm saying he carried the attack. But 100% stamp on it, we wouldn't have our second league title in our life.
Oh no,
100%. You see all the memories of everyone going to the parade and Tom meeting everyone and celebrating at Anfield.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, the main person you have to thank for it is Mo. Are you going to deny that, Tom?
No, why would I deny that?
Okay, so that's the thing. So it's just, listen, it is what it is. We'll see what happens this summer anyway. McAllister, Wharton, and Stiller as Liverpool's midfield. Thoughts?
That gets fucking murdered out of possession.
you know the Stella guys, that German
In
bloke, right?
possession, though, it will be sexy. let's
No,
be
no,
honest.
but Sam, it doesn't matter whether it's in possession. In possession, they can pass
Uh-huh.
to each other, but that's one side of the game. Again, you'd be asking Szoboszlai to be fucking road runner for 90 minutes up and down to go for three guys that can't run.
You know what I would do? I would do anything right now for having Fabinho in the DM. I would do anything.
Jeez, man.
If I could just get prime Fabinho in DM.
I keep telling you guys, that's the DMs you need. Players like that they make the team different, man. As soon as we got Fabinho in that midfield, we was a different team. We was more solid. We was more, attractive to watch because he let the other players, the attacking players, play. That he just fed them the ball and he did the defensive ugly work, and that's what you need. This Stella guy, is he the German guy at Schalke?
Stuttgart.
Yeah, so Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Is it? Hasn't he got an ACL injury, Tom? That's why Real Madrid didn't buy him. I
Ooh,
swear-
is Stiller injured?
I swear he's
he
got
hasn't- he hasn't-
an ACL injury. I think he was on the way to Real Madrid and then they pulled out because he got an ACL.
No, he's played this season, so I don't know.
I swear that's what I heard. He was on the way to Madrid, and as soon as he got the ACL, they said, "No, thank you."
No, he did.
Am I wrong?
He got an ankle ligament injury for a month.
Oh, okay.
Ankle
He's
ligament, shin bruise, ligament tear, pelvic contusion, knee problems.
Yeah,
muscular problems,
he's
ligament
never
problems.
torn his ACL.
But it's spread out though. He actually doesn't have a bad injury record.
Okay. I
This is
think he's a good player, but
10 or 11 games per year.
He is very slow and very small. Wharton is very slow but tall. McAllister is very slow and small. Do you notice how
You
it
know,
goes
he
with-
reminds me of
so quick?
Tom. I'm gonna give you a throwback name from 40 years ago that me and you fought about. Remember Neuhaus?
Fucking hell. Oh my god.
And once again, Hussam was right, by the way. Where is Neuhaus now? Huh? Bob?
We got
But
linked with him.
Never doubt me, you fraud.
I never
iPhone
wanted
bro.
Neuhaus though. I never wanted him. I said get the
Remember
show better
Oliver
than him.
Neuhaus? I never forget, bro. Never forget Neuhaus.
no,
And the
but this is-
Yeah, Neuhaus, bro. Never forget, bro. I've been doing this YouTube shit for a while now. I remember these players.
no.
I'd worry that Isak never can get back to his level. To be honest, I wouldn't go that far, bro. I think he could definitely get back to his level. And for the thing that irritated me the most is as soon as Isak started hitting the ground running and getting goals and being part of it, boom, he gets injured.
Story of Liverpool, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, and it's not even like a training injury or something. Van de Ven literally like clips his knee in half. That could happen to anyone. Why does Wirtz only get GA against relegation fodder? Here's the thing, to be fair. Look, no bullshit. This is fair. Wirtz definitely need to step up in the big games as well. Like, we're not going to sit up here and deny it. It's the truth. He needs to step
It's a process. He's gonna get better, isn't he? As time goes on. So just
Needs to
leave
get
him.
better.
be.
I mean,
Yeah.
again though, is Newcastle relegation fodder?
No,
Is Fulham relegation fodder?
nope.
Tottenham are, so I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Are you worried about Isak's consistent injuries? Yes, but that's something we were worried about even in the summer. Tom, did you really say Paco Alcacer over Bobby in 2015?
Who the fuck is Paco Alcacer?
SJ, if you have any screenshots, send it to me and I will put it on the screen. Paco Alcacer, that was the Valencia striker, wasn't he?
Lad, I was 13 in 2015.
Damn, you've been doing shit takes for a long time.
I never said this.
2015, he was at Valencia, right? Oh, he was at Barcelona at the time.
I don't even know who Paco Alcacer is.
I don't think Tommy remembers football from that.
I remember
time.
football. I don't remember Paco Alcacer.
Damn, he plays for Sharjah FC now in the Emirati League. Damn, Tom. Oh, you said it. He said it in school. You know him in school, Asjad. You've known him in school, Asjad. Is this a childhood friend?
No. Which
One
school
of my
was it?
mates went to school with him. Shit! Get dunked on, Tom, you fraud.
Which school was it?
How many schools have you been to? Oh my god!
I only went to one, and
Oh.
I know what school I was in fucking 2015.
Yeah, what school was it?
I'm not saying it now because I'll just say, oh yeah.
19-year-old Diamanda finished by 26. Uncle Albert came on and he went on a rant. He was like, Yan Diamanda is not 19. He's actually 25. He went on a rant about like them lying about their age. Uncle Albert is fucking phenomenal. Go back to the Arsenal watch along, I think it was, or the Liverpool watch along at halftime, and listen to Uncle's rant about Yan Diamanda not actually being 19. It's hilarious. Big up to Ad who says, not fan of bottom right. You suck.
We let the crazy man shout at the clouds, and we acknowledge him.
Isak average stats per season prior to 25-26 is 26.33 starts in 38 games. He just got a leg break. Is there any worry? He's a very injury-prone player.
But again, yes, there is. But that's why we spent 90 million quid on Ekitike. Like, if I was solely relying on Isak to start every single game, I'd be an idiot. But I've got Ekitike there, so I'm not worried about it.
The thing is, Tom, what emotions are these guys going on? You know, what I mean, they wanted Isak in the beginning. I'm sure majority of the Liverpool fans wanted Isak in the beginning. Oh, why? Because he hasn't performed to the standards they want him to. They just want to give up on him. He's playing in a different team, different system. It's going to take him time. And as Hussam said, he was up and running, and all of a sudden he got an injury. It happens. I mean, so
it wasn't like if it was a muscle injury, there'd be a lot more of an annoyance.
Yeah,
his leg got snapped in two by a horror tackle.
Yep.
I'm not sitting there going, fuck, that's going to happen next season. Oh, it's going to happen after that. It's just fucking pure unluckiness.
Unlucky. Yeah.
His name is not Ad, it's AD. There's a pause in between, like attention deficit. And then Ad claps back at Akia. He says, this Aqua FSG mod is unhinged. He might be tapped. Sort your mods out, Sam. If I get banned on here, it's either him or Fonzie. Free Ad. I promise you won't get banned. Akia is actually a very good moderator. He's one of my best moderators. He does not ban anyone. No one gets banned on this channel unless it's racism or unless you're insulting someone's religion or family member or stuff like that. Like, you can call Tom a clown or a fraud. You can call me a fraud. You can call me a bozo, blah, blah, blah.
I would rather you didn't, though.
We have very loose laws on the channel over here. We don't really ban for a lot.
Yeah.
I'd rather you didn't call me a clown or a fraud, though. Please.
Am I the only one size 13 USA? You're such a liar. Okay, Yao Ming. Fucking relax. This guy is the biggest liar in the planet. Size 13, I just went to check it, is size 48 in European. There is no way your foot is 48. You know what size 48? My feet are big and they're 45. Like, they're this big. Bro, 48 is this much. Are you mad? Relax, Yao Ming. You're the biggest liar, bro. You're the biggest liar on YouTube. It's mad. It's mad. Do I like tabbouleh? Is like asking Fozzie, does he like luhuh? It's like asking.
Luhuh is my favorite.
Yeah, of course, I like tabbouleh. It's like asking Tom, do you like? What do you like, Tom?
Pie mash.
Beer.
No, to eat. I said, what's your favorite food to eat?
Fish and chips, pie and mash. What is it?
I don't have one. I just eat whatever. I'm not.
Oh,
No,
I don't enjoy eating. If I didn't have to eat, I wouldn't eat. I don't enjoy eating.
But legit, what's your favorite food? Like something
I don't
you
know,
like?
fucking cheeseburger or something. I don't know. I love that.
Oh, okay. Cheeseburger. There you go. He's not Stiller. He's the nose. That's what
He has got a big nose, to be fair, man. Goodness me.
Who's Stiller?
Yeah, man. It covers his whole face.
Let me check.
Yeah, there was a big. Yeah, he's got like fucking what's it
Covers
called?
his
Bomba! I never even noticed that before.
Yeah,
Mashallah.
he's got like some medical thing with it, like left nose or something. And there was a big fight in the Champions League early this season because Stiller tackled someone,
Mm.
and then the fella got up and just did this over his nose, and then the fucking Stuttgart players lost it with him.
Ooh. Bloody hell.
Guys, I'll be honest with you. From the start of the stream, you guys are hearing stuff that we ain't
Ah.
hearing.
Amma?
His mic, bro, we can hear Fuzzy like HD. He has the best mic out of all of us, bro. What are we doing?
I don't know what you want to do.
Look at my mic, bro. Look at Tom's mic, bro. Like, it's just... you guys are imagining stuff. Tom, you fraud is what Noor is saying. We all agree. He's definitely a fraud, 100%. Check snap. Here we go. Here we go. Yao Ming just sent me a picture. 47.5. Yeah, but you could be using that for many things. You could be using that to kill cockroaches. No way you wear that. Big up to Ado says, I'm 6'5", by the way. United fans have aura. You 100% play table tennis. And you're 5'4". You're 100% not 6'5". I could tell by your energy you ain't 6'5". I'll be honest with you. Just by your aura. What is Ekitike's role long term when Isak gets back? You know, Mr. Perfecto, you're a City fan. That's why you're a scumbag. You have watched your team rotate and rotate and rotate and rotate. You come to us and you want me to not rotate. Why? Why is it that when Liverpool specifically want to rotate, everyone has existential questions? Oh my God, how can Ekitike fit with this guy? How can Isak fit with that guy? How can we put them all together? Why is it us that this specifically applies to?
Exactly.
When you signed Cherky, we didn't go like, where is Foden going to go? When you signed Marmoush, we didn't go like, where is Haaland going to go? No one said that. It's normal for you to go like, they will rotate. But when we want them to rotate, it's a big deal.
They bought
Maybe
Haaland and
A
Alvarez
successful
in
Liverpool plays around 70 games per season.
Yeah, man.
Every single one of them can play if they're fit up to 50 plus games.
And
So what we
Ekitike is like, what is he, 23? Isak is about 26. So the future, you know, I mean, is there. And you know, and the present.
Ekitike and Isak will start the same amount of games every season.
Yeah, 100%. Not only that, you could rotate them, Tom, and not only that, you could play Ekitike on the left sometimes as well. So what's the problem?
Ekitike will be like the first backup.
There you go.
Okay, I just heard the smoke alarm for the first time. It's definitely you, Tom. You
Yeah,
have a smoke alarm in the
I don't
hallway.
have a fucking smoke alarm in the fucking
Not in
room.
your room, in the hallway. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Just outside your room. Take a look.
Is
I've got
he there?
lights there. No.
I swear I ain't got nothing. I ain't got
I don't have a smoke alarm in my whole house. But I just heard that. I just heard the beat.
Yeah, it does make a sound though, to be fair.
Okay, I just checked. Okay, Yao Ming, you actually have size 47 feet. I apologize. Big up to you, Yao. I apologize. I already apologized. You don't need to send. You get me? I apologize. I apologize, then grovel to you, Tom. At the end, it's him. It's definitely Tom.
How is it me? I don't have a fucking smoke alarm yet.
Okay, you want to know something? There's only one way to test this.
That's
Quickly.
mute, man.
I'm going to mute to Tom. Fods,
Yeah.
me and you are going to have a conversation for 20 seconds. Let's check
Yeah.
if it's Tom with the thing. If you hear a beep in the next 20
That
seconds,
is
then
me
it's
then,
Tom.
innit? But I can't see nothing. I got nothing there.
Hi, Fozzy. How are you? How have you been, brother? You
Yeah,
good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm surviving in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep myself, you know, into the conversations and all that stuff. But Hussam, I want to ask you a question, man.
Ramadan, inshallah.
Yeah, 100%. I want to ask you a question, Hussam.
Yes.
You know, in the near future, are we ever going to have our time of dominance? You know what I mean? Like,
To be honest, I don't see dominance happening anytime soon in the Premier League because it's been more difficult than ever. Okay, do you guys hear any beep? Did you hear any beep in the last 30 seconds?
yeah, me.
Quick test. Quick test. Did you hear any beep in the last 20 seconds? Okay, so it's not us. So now I'm gonna unmute Tom. You and Fozzie have a conversation. I'm gonna mute myself.
Right. This is the most fucking stupid thing I think I've ever done.
We had nothing. We heard nothing, by the way, Tom. There was no beep at all.
I didn't hear one when you were talking.
Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna see if we're. I'm gonna ask you the same question as well. Are we gonna in the near future? Are we gonna dominate like Man City did or anyone like that? Because that's what I want for my football club.
No, because I don't think the Premier League is set up for this level of dominance now. I think.
But you know what I mean? Like back to back, you know, you could have a rest now and again and come back again. That's what I'm saying, like that kind of thing.
How can everyone else hear it? But did you hear it then, Fozzie?
I haven't heard nothing yet. To be fair.
I promise you, Tom. Okay, here's the thing. After the stream, just look in the corridor outside your room if there's a smoke alarm.
I don't know how big you think the fucking hallway is. It's not massive to where I can't see the entire thing from the door.
Okay, but how much is it? Like 2 meters?
I can literally see the entire thing.
Is there a room next to you?
Yes, my bedroom, where I know there isn't a smoke alarm.
I can't hear it anymore, though. I can't hear it
The
anymore.
ceiling bird. Oh, could it be a bird outside your house? Maybe?
It could be.
The birds are chirping, maybe.
But
maybe.
I think I'd hear it then. It might be my mic.
But why would your mic do eh?
It's like an actual beep noise. It's not in mic, mate.
No
It's
idea.
I
No
heard it like
idea.
twice. But anyway, regardless, listen, we ran the tests. Tom is the culprit. Big up to all of you guys locked in.
I'm
Appreciate
the
you all.
culprit, and I don't know how I'm the culprit.
Because we just did a science experiment. Me and Fozzie spoke, the noise was in there.
Yes, but I don't know what is doing it. I don't know where the
It's
beat's
a
coming
smoke
from.
detector. It's like a smoke detector thing. That's what's doing it.
Gravenberg clears McAllister now and last season. That is just a total lie. And me and you both know that. No, stop it.
What?
No way you say McAllister did not clear Gravenberg last season. Have some shame. Have some shame. Anyway, I'm going to send you guys over to Judge Mo. He's going to be live in like an hour. Appreciate you all. I'm going to be back tonight at 11 p.m. UK time, inshallah, on A-listers. We also have MHF at 8. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I love you all, man. This was a fun stream. Peace out.